Hello, 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 everyone. Can you hear me? This is a test. Well, at least I'm trying to see if everybody can hear me. I'm going to go ahead and drop that music so we have an easier time. Alright, that's going to fade down to the background there and kick it over to the main levels here. Let's go to my laptop cam, kicking it up. Hey, everybody. Okay, there we go. We're working. So bear with, please. We'll go ahead. We're doing a live stream here from Long Island Detail Supply. I'm your host, Dane Anthony, and of course, walking around, I've got Anthony and Levi doing their things. But let me kick it over to my dual angle screen. There we go. We can kind of see the activity on both sides of my 360 cam. I've got a kind of crazy setup here, but it's the first time I've ever done this like this. So I'm basically doing Nick's job and Glenn and all those guys and like trying to wrap it into one. So please bear with if everything's not exactly perfect. We're doing what we can. Oh, goodness. I'm going to call on my phone. That's great. So anyway, I just want you guys to join us. We got a mobile cam I've got set up. I'm going to have Anthony and or Jimmy or even Levi walking around outside talking to people. We'll get a little bit of everything, but that'll keep it interesting. So I'm looking forward to you guys getting to experience all of that. And that's great. So I don't have a audio output monitor for my voice, so I'm just hoping you guys are okay. I hear loud and clear. I see a comment there. That's great. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this thing moving. So let me check that mobile cam. I'm going to kick it over there. There's the mobile cam. Hey, Anthony, would you mind unplugging that? And if you could just walk around with this bad boy, that'd be pretty cool. It's going to have audio that's built into it. So, sorry guys if you're getting sick. Oh, no, you won't be able to see it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's doing it. If you open the phone, it'll kill the feed. So you got to make sure you don't do that.
Are we live right now?
We are live right now. Basically, I'm using what I normally use for my Twitch streams, and it's all through Streamlabs. So it's kicking it out to YouTube through this whole program where I'm able to do switching and everything.
Rag Company YouTube channel?
On the Rag Company podcast YouTube channel. Yes.
YouTube channel. So I can't see what's going on in this screen.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Right?
Yeah, so that's right up in Jimmy's business. We are a professional organization. Let's make this look professional. All right, guys, so you're on a ride with Anthony. Anthony, feel free to talk as you go about there.
Can they hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you. Sorry if you get sick, folks.
Here, guys. Join me here. We're gonna walk over here.
We're in a brave new world here.
Oh my gosh, there's a whole chicken-sized chicken over there.
Uh-oh. It appears I have lost signal from him, or have I? Woo, that signal's not great, is it, guys? Well, I'm trying. Sorry about that. Let me go ahead and see how things are looking on the feed. Good deal. Okay. So I'm seeing the feed playing out. It's looking okay from here. Hopefully it carries. If it doesn't, guys, go ahead and let me know. We will bring it back. But I want to give this a shot. I want to try and do this, so hopefully we have some luck. It appears frozen, though, so that's all right. Audio disconnected. Okay, we'll bring it back. Looks like it's not working there, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm back here. Anyway, we'll work on trying to develop a better connection for that. But in the meantime, I'm just glad all you guys are here. There's been a lot of activity. It's been interesting. And I'm going to try and get some folks to come in and sit down with me as well. I am probably going to have to send Jimmy out. I think he walked out there to let Anthony know that the signal is not exactly working once he gets more than about 50 feet away from the computer here. It's a very interesting setup, but you know, we're doing what we can. Trying my best here. So with the limited... Yeah, somebody needs to talk to Anthony, but I can't call him because he has my phone. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna work on that. Hey, Gary, would you by chance be able to get Anthony? I thought I had a signal with him, but he's actually out of signal, so I just need him to come back. All right, so we're keeping it going here. Oh man. I'll go ahead and adjust that a little bit smaller so we can see everybody. Good deal. Yeah, so I know it froze on him there. Unfortunately, Anthony, what happened was after you got about 50 feet away, the signal got really weak and then it totally cut out. So I brought it back to myself just to make sure we had a nice feed for the people at home. But hey, you know what? Come have a seat with me. I wanted to try something and unfortunately it didn't work. But... you know, we're adventurous here. We're really trying. Yes. So, Put that there. And if I put it over on the mobile cam, we got a nice view of you, Anthony. Look at that.
You guys.
Oh, what a pro. What a pro. Okay. So, Anthony, how are things going here right now? What's going on out there? I'd love to show them, but admittedly, I'm having some issues. There is a giant
There's a chicken out there. Yeah,
It's a big chicken.
Basically, a lot of cars have been coming and going.
Okay.
It's kind of like a very come hang out.
Yeah.
As long as you can, grab products, talk to us, and then take off. There's no obligations, right?
Right.
We're not going to handcuff you here, right?
No.
I mean, unless you want to be handcuffed, we can.
That's extra.
But it's extra. But no, it's been super chill today. It's been awesome. And so there's pizza out there, which is amazing. And
Love it.
I mean, good drinks, good food, nice people, a lot of detailing products, and some really cool cars. And so
People have been very
I've
nice so
seen
far.
a surprising amount of Hondas today, which has brought me some happiness.
At a Toyota dealer.
Yeah, at a Toyota dealer, right? Who'd have thought? Turns out a lot of mobile detailers are also into Hondas, right?
Huh.
Strange.
I mean, hey, to each their own.
Yeah, besides that, we've been giving out stickers. A lot of people have been enjoying our East Coast stickers, and it's just been a really good time. So we're excited to see what tomorrow has in store as well.
Well, good. I'm going to go ahead and show you the comments here so you can see what's going on. Yeah, some folks were saying you're a little quiet. Well, that was because the connection was lost. But I was trying there. So at least this feed gets us in the shot and gets people on the other side of the screen. I wanted to see if maybe you could start fetching people for me. Bring them over and we could chat about, the event, what their detailing situation is like. I know I met a nice kid named Joshua earlier.
Yeah.
Some other guys coming through. It's been nice, but so it's kind of been ebbs and flows. I'm happy so far with the turnout, though. It's been nice.
Yep.
So anyway,
Yeah, no, I
are
agree.
they're selling
I agree.
here, aren't they?
Are you getting out of here? You're not getting out here, are you? Okay, we need you to sit down
Yeah,
right
you want to have
here.
a seat? All right. Park it here. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. Boom, just like that. What's up? You're in the hot seat now.
So here we go. All right,
It's really hot.
So, I know,
Anthony warmed it up.
Oh no.
too much. So what we're doing is just doing some interviews. So introduce yourself. Obviously, people might know you from Instagram, but go ahead and throw out the story. We do just a quick.
Yeah, we're looking for like pretend you don't know us. We're just learning from scratch. So folks at home are learning from scratch. You tell us who you are, what your deal is, and maybe some of your favorite products, techniques, you name it.
Sure.
There's the island aesthetics, just
Yeah, go for it, man.
the thing.
Cool.
All right.
This is my camera right here.
Yeah, you got it.
Hi, my name's Jesse Grimm. I'm the owner of Island Aesthetics here on Long Island, a mobile detailing company with a small garage operation based out of Bayport, which is actually just around the corner.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
It's a business that's been growing slowly for a couple of years now on the side of my main source of income, which is a career in sales. But I had a chance to basically double down on detailing during the pandemic.
Perfect.
When I got furloughed, which I never thought would have happened.
Oh man, because furlough essentially means they think it's temporary, but
and we
iffy.
at the time we were an essential business too. So I was like the last guy that I thought was going to be on unemployment. But
yeah, that's not fun.
I had already established this with a buddy of mine, and probably like most people, it was just some cash on the side and beer money.
Yeah, I get it, man. I get it.
And little by little, it's gotten more and more serious, especially after I had some time to really dedicate, full-time hours to it in 2020. But things got back to normal, and I've been juggling both. But now it's just me. I actually bought out my partner, and he moved away.
Oh, wow.
The business primarily focuses on paint corrections and ceramic coatings. The mobile side of the business is mostly for my ceramic coating customers who are now looking to have their vehicles taken care of on a regular basis.
Okay.
I do offer some standard detailing,
Sure.
As long as you've got water and electric for me to hook up to as well.
Of course.
And I don't know. I guess that's my story.
No, that's great.
Obviously,
and,
we're in full swing now that the seasons are turning here on Long Island. So
right. Well,
full speed
you
ahead.
mentioned so your partner went away, which means you took on more responsibilities. I'm assuming that stuff kind of shifted, or what was the experience when you went from 2 to 1?
Sure. So it started out very informal.
Okay.
Like we were just two guys who liked cleaning cars.
Gotcha.
And at the time I was like Adams Polishes was the only
Yeah.
one that I really like followed.
Hey, they're catchy. They catch your eye.
But I saw like, wait, everything they're showing about detailing is happening in a driveway. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, somebody would probably pay us to come to their driveway and do this.
Well, right, yeah.
And this was like 2017.
Okay, yep.
So that's how it started, and it was a couple of years of that. And then what ended up happening was he actually went back to school and got his master's in a totally different area, and I just kind of got more serious with this. Not that he wasn't serious about cars or anything, but it became like, all right, tracking money in and tracking money out, and people need to be scheduled, and we need to remind them that they're coming. And I don't know if there was any real like intention, as much as there was just like a natural evolution of things.
Right.
And then I started to kind of feel the weight of it, and I'm like onto something here, you know. And then like anything else, you learn more stuff. Washing became washing with 2 buckets.
Of course.
Washing with 2 buckets became, all right, well, clay and decon your car. And
Yep.
then you see how good the cars look, but I'm like, man, well, what if I get those swirls out?
Right.
And then the paint correction aspect came into it, and I started learning that stuff. And I took a class with a local detailer. Shout out to Nick from Synergy Detailing, but he hosted a small class at his garage, actually one of his neighbors, a bigger garage, a residential garage, and like 10 people showed up, and this guy had a ton of experience working with like exotic cars and high income earners, and he was doing those labor intensive jobs.
Right.
And that was my first real exposure to any type of like structure around detailing.
Okay.
And the next sort of evolution was me working side by side with him. And that's where I got to start seeing like higher end vehicles and what it's like working on those, and what the customer interactions are like.
Right.
So more of like the intangible stuff, like how to navigate a high end vehicle, how to talk to a customer, things like that. Having a background in sales has definitely helped.
Oh yeah, that definitely helps give you an edge, because just knowing how to encounter those different scenarios that are thrown at you, and being able to work on your feet, it helps to have some experience under your belt rather than kind of going, in the moment.
So yeah, that kind of happened from there, and everything from then kind of seems like a blur.
That's fair. That's fair.
Honestly, like time just started to speed up, and now I look back and it's like, man, I can't believe, I used to do this out of like 2 milk crates, in the back of like our Subarus, literally. And I do still do most of my work out of the back of a Subaru. It's just a little bit bigger.
Okay, bigger Subaru.
I got into a hatchback with a Forester, and I can fit some more stuff in it now. But I've also recently gotten into like the marine game.
Okay, cool. So you're working on boats and stuff.
Yeah. Especially this time, like it's Memorial Day weekend, so like everybody just got their shrink wrap removed, and they're trying to get it in the water this weekend. So this past like week or so has been like a big like marine push.
Gotcha.
And then around here, I mean, now we're in like peak show season, so everyone's pretty much got their cars corrected and coated by now.
They're set.
A lot of the maintenance is starting to roll in. But yeah, man, it's great. I can't believe you guys are here.
It's really cool. We've never been out here, so this is a fun experience getting to kind of see and feel for it, and I really enjoy it so far.
Yeah.
I know it can be like a little bit of slog driving distant places and stuff, but like this has been cool.
And it's not easy getting out to Long Island.
No,
like,
I definitely.
Where did you guys come from before? Jersey?
We were coming from Paramus, so it was.
You got to get through Jersey. You got to get through the city.
We had some pretty heavy traffic in between bridges today. Like it was a lot, and I'm the one driving us all, so it's definitely a little bit of on the edge of your seat action. But at the same time, like I don't know, I acclimated pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I was liking it. I don't know. I like driving people around.
Is this your first time on Long Island?
On Long Island, yes.
Yeah, because people come to New York for all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, I've driven around New York and stuff before.
Nobody really
but not
comes
out
like
here.
past the city. Like,
yeah, you got to go
unless you
through
live in the city and you
to
have a
get
place
out
in
here.
Montauk or the Hamptons.
Right.
Nobody really like comes through. So
Sure, yeah.
That's why it's like it's particularly exciting to have like you guys here.
No, I really appreciate that.
I mean, I watch you guys like live whenever I can if I'm not working.
Well, nice. Now you're on the other side of the screen. They're all watching you.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I was actually a Grand Ambassador in 2019, or maybe it was 2020.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a few years ago. I was in the same group that Bucky was.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
And he took, I think, Grand Ambassador of the Year.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, Alex is great.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. I mean, before this whole thing existed at Long Island Detail Supply, I didn't have anywhere else to buy stuff from. So after that sort of like Adams like chapter of my life, then it was you guys for years.
Okay.
And then, obviously the Grand Ambassador thing kind of fostered more of like my brand loyalty. And
Right.
things
I
like
was going to
that.
ask about that, your experience as a Grand Ambassador. I've got you right here. So do you want to talk a little bit about like what that experience is like from before to during to after, just to kind of highlights?
So obviously like social media is huge. And I had seen it through Instagram, and I was like, wow, this is a really interesting take on a sponsorship. And I had never been sponsored by anything or even like put myself out there.
It's our way of working around constant questions of, can I get a sponsor? Because everybody wants a sponsorship.
Everybody wants something.
We were a smaller company when we started it, so it's not like we could afford to just give it to everybody, like, oh, here's a bunch of free stuff. It's like, why don't we organize it a little bit more, make it something more like, okay, rather than just, got to jump through a hoop or two maybe, but nothing crazy. It's
and
just,
you guys create something that's mutually beneficial.
Right, yeah, it goes both ways.
And the other side, like, you have to really take ownership of it too.
Yes.
Like,
it doesn't work if you don't make it work.
Like you said, you probably get inundated with questions, and people want, send me this, send me that, send me this, and I'll do this. I mean, look, I get people all the time like, oh, like if you give me a discount, I'll throw you a detail your way.
Sure, yeah.
And it's like I don't want to say it's like totally lip service. Everyone has like well-meaning intentions, but how much of it actually comes to fruition, and that's what I think you guys do. That's really unique. Is it's such a it's a much more engaging experience.
Okay.
And at that point in my like business and social media journey, I was such a novice of things. Like I knew how to use it. Like I was a relatively younger guy. I was on it all the time, but curating content and like what to talk about, and so that gave me an opportunity to do like all this trial and error stuff. So I got the box of towels and products, and I started doing live unboxings, and
that stuff does well too. I know people enjoy that.
Yeah, I did like I did like a Gone in 60 Seconds segment where I would like pull out a product and like talk about it in 60 seconds or demo it in 60 seconds. I did Toolbox Tuesday, which was it was something like this. It was like my iPhone on a tripod.
Exactly, that's what you need.
I was still living at home, so it was like in my bedroom with like the curtains closed, and like that experience of being a Grand Ambassador, although I didn't have like the reach and engagement with others that I wish I would have had, it really helped me cut my teeth in like getting creative with putting products on display and talking about them, and just everything. Like, monitoring your word vomit and how to get things out of your mouth on camera. Like seriously, like that.
You can sit there and say a lot of words and say absolutely nothing at the same time.
Yeah, and like people who detail, like on any given day, if you come into Long Island Detail Supply and Gary is here, or one of the guys, and like one or two other like business owners are here, you could snap your fingers and 30 minutes will go by and you're like, oh my god, like what did we just talk about?
What just happened?
And detailers have that sort of tendency to really like go down the rabbit hole.
Well, right, yeah. I mean, you don't start it without having that kind of that bug.
Yeah.
That you got to pursue it.
Yeah, and you get so excited to like share that knowledge.
Right.
Now that's great for this format. Like I love consuming long format.
Sure.
But
a lot of people don't.
A lot of people don't. And
as someone who does a podcast regularly, I know a lot of people don't. Like, I'm not offended in the least. It's an acquired taste. We get it.
It's an acquired. We enjoy the finer things.
Yeah, that's right. We're just more refined palate in our media consumption.
Pinky's Out podcast.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, what that experience really helped me do was learn to like trim the fat and create that content that is more consumable for the masses, where they have either an attention span that's really short, or they just
they're
stuck
busy
in the scroll
and they
hole.
just don't have a lot of time to look at something, but they want a quick bite. They want something that just scratches that itch.
It's not going to be the thing playing in their background.
No, it's not for that. It's something you're actively engaged with, but you can only engage for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
So
that was a really cool experience, and then getting to meet like some of the other people and the guys that were online. We had that sort of group chat of the 10 of us or whatever.
Right, yeah.
And for a short period of time it was active, obviously. Most
of course, they kind of grow, they fizzle out, that kind of thing. Some of them keep going here and there. It just depends on the people in it, but I know Anthony was really proud of being able to kind of create communities that way.
Yeah, and that's something that like I personally am really trying to do is build a community around the business, and so it's not just a detailing business in and of itself, but it's an experience that people come to enjoy. Something I take from you guys that I try and put my own spin on is building that trust and authority through education. Yeah. And building the recognition that way.
No, that's very cool.
So yeah, the grand ambassador experience was really cool, and you got to just do it. Like when the link comes up or the announcement, like every 3 months, right?
Yeah, it's a rare thing, and right now we're kind of retinkering the system to kind of make some new improvements. Like in a way, some things may shrink a little bit to make room for other stuff that I think will appeal to a lot of people. So
yeah.
Anthony's been working on that. Sorry, dry throat.
It's the island air. The salt content over here.
Okay, yeah, we're back. Woo, yeah. So no, it's been something that obviously super proud of it. Anthony's baby, like he really cares about it, and we wouldn't do anything to tweak it if we didn't feel like it truly would help. In this case, it really will.
Yeah.
I think it will. Yeah. But it's going to be recognizable, but it's going to have some changes, and I think the people who get in are really going to love. Like,
it's good to have that evolution and that progress, you know?
It's been a little while, right? So maybe time to kind of refresh some stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah.
If you're not moving forward with things, you're moving backwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's another step forward.
Right.
Very cool, man. But yeah, I'm super pumped you guys are here. I mean, you guys got like an awesome day.
There's
like cool
weather's
cars out
great.
There. There's
Nice
other
out.
vendors that are here, like Rupes and Colourlock.
Yeah.
Like having all this happening in one place. Man, I don't know if you would have told me a year or two ago that something like this would ever happen on Long Island, I would have just laughed. I would have been like, what are you talking about?
It's that hard to believe, huh?
Yeah,
Oh no.
Yeah, so I'm super appreciative that you guys like made the trip. I know you guys are moving a lot this week. You're doing like a whole like East Coast tour. So yeah, like you said, man, it's not easy getting out here, especially with the bridges and everything in the city. But
it's worth it.
Yeah,
I can
so
feel
worth
it. The energy is great here. Everybody seems to be having a good time.
Yeah.
And
people are going to be talking about this too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know,
I'm
especially the
glad.
guys that like weren't here. I know, like not to point fingers, throw shade at anybody, but like you should have been here. And
No.
You're going to make sure that you're here next year.
Here, say it to the camera right in their face. It's like get it real close.
The guys that aren't here, you should have been here, and you better be here next year.
There we go. Nice. Well, hey, man, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
And remind the folks at home once again your handle so people know where to find you at.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm Jesse from Island Aesthetics Mobile Detailing. You can find me on Instagram at Island Aesthetics, and I've also got a YouTube page as well. It's building a bit slower, but
Sure, yeah.
you know, obviously it takes longer to do long form than it does to do short form.
Yeah.
So yeah, check me out there. Subscribe, hit the notification bells and like buttons, all that stuff. Engage with me. Tell me when my videos suck. Tell me when they're good, but just tell me something in the comments. Yeah, engage with it. All right.
Oh, man. Appreciate it.
man.
Really do.
Yeah,
So
what a
thank you
pleasure.
for coming by. You
You're
take
welcome.
care. All right, guys. So I'm popping over here. Going to take a look at our laptop cam. Boom. There I am on screen. Woo, over here. There we go. Yeah, so that was Island Aesthetics. Awesome. Glad to have him here. And why does it look like my feed restarted? That's weird. Anyway, strange. I don't know what's going on there. Hopefully you guys are seeing the live feed and not something later. But yeah. Okay, looks like we're good. I'm going to pop over to the music here. Don't mind me, just trying to do a lot of jobs at once. Got that going. Okay. Setting up some music in the background. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't fetch some more people, but I'm going to play the music. I'm going to go ahead and set up the outside cam here. We're going to go ahead and turn that around so you can kind of see what's going on. But yeah, we got ourselves a little live feed going. And glad to have you with us. Okay. Working on that. There we go. Don't worry, I'm bringing the music back up now. Give you guys a chance to catch up. And I'll bring some more folks in here in a few. Let me just walk around, see who I can get, and we'll bring it back to the table and have a chat. You guys take care. I'll see you in a few minutes. All right, I turned on the mobile audio. I'm going to see how far I can take that thing before I start losing signal again. You guys just hang in there, and I'll do what I can. That way you don't have a static camera the whole time, but just treat this like a peaceful loading screen in the back end. Anyway, I hope you guys are having fun out there. I think we're doing a pretty good job, but well, looks like I'm catching other people's phone calls. Hang on, guys.
Dane over here. YouTube. Okay, right on.
Unfortunately, it looks like my audio got disconnected again. I was right around the corner. I thought I'd have a signal, but you know what? It's just not extending that far. So unfortunately, I can't use that, but that's okay. I'll go ahead and bring it back here in a minute. I just wanted to make sure and catch you guys, give you a heads up that that's what's going on. So yep, we're still frozen there, but go ahead and put it on this camera. You guys hang tight. I'll be right back. guys, just working on it. Let's see if that mobile cam changed yet, if we got an angle. Yes, we do. Kind of. It is working, apparently. Yeah, you can see movement out there, so we're good. Basically, where I have that camera station now is over at the P&S booth, essentially over by the bikes. So got a little bit of off-road action, that good stuff, and I'm talking to you guys from the inside. But I can't go too far, unfortunately, because if I do, I lose my signal. Anyway, it's been a pleasure. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. It's been fun, and yeah, this is kind of fun. Everybody saying hi. We're really trying here. We got the shop open right now. Yes. What else is going on? All right, guys. What are you wanting to see today? Keeping it in line of sight almost. Man, I was trying. Yeah, you can see out there. Just about. A little cut off, but, you know, you're there. Let's see if I can expand this chat box a little bit. Bring it over. Put you guys over on the side there. I mean, essentially we're covering up the screen, but we'll kick it over here to this side. Perhaps it won't be as much of a thing in the way. We'll shrink it a little bit so you can see more of what's going on over there. Anyway, there we go. Let me see if I can bring in an extra camera source as like a guest star thing. Maybe I can change that camera into something else. Alright guys, let me try moving that camera around again. Let's see if we can get a little bit better perspective. It just won't let me get that close, unfortunately. But I'll do what I can. Hang in there.
also cleanse the glass, which is nice as well, giving this an even deeper clean than we just did. Comb this in, spray a little bit more, flip my towel, and that feels significantly better. And this is going to work perfect because Tyler's also coating the glass as well. That's the last side. Perfect. So we're moving things from glass. One little spot right there, a little dark area. For the most part, not bad. Going in this other side right here that I did use on the glass. Throw that in. Flip it. We're ready to rock and roll. Now the rest of the hood here. You can get the top of the fenders, get some crazy person. Product on there. And clank. Doesn't sound super great, right? Start sounding better here. As I flip this over. Oh god. Woo! It's getting there. Not looking great, not feeling great. Let me get it to a better state than what it was in. So this is a fine grade clay. So typically on this heavy contamination, which I don't know what this feels like. This feels kind of like overspray to me. Feels maybe like sapped. If I wanted to bump up the cleaning power of this clay, I could in fact basically use an APC, I could use a fallout remover. There could be something on this paint that I just can't see. So I'm going to do the best I can with just this clay towel. Flip it over, knock out my other side over here on this fender. Sounds a lot better there. Hear that? Slightly better. I'd probably say like a 60% improvement. Put my towel, knock out this fender here. Jeez, see that? That's really, something is really embedded in there. You know what? That's better than what it was. We are going to call it good there. Again, taking my liquid here, back over here, take my towel, start drying everything off. What I think it probably is hard water. See what I mean? See all that? Because it doesn't feel like normal surface contamination. What it feels like is sprinkling hard water that just baked deep into the clear, causing that nasty feeling. Alright, does that feel better? I think that feels better. Much better. Oh yeah. Squeaky clean, right? There we go. Yeah, that was, I think what the contamination was it was hard water. It was probably just the heads of a lot of hard water buildup, and so not much you can do other than polish it out, limestone remover, something like that, but I think it's good enough to coat. So it's all you.
This is easy enough. This is our customer. They really want a coating on it. They don't want the correction. They don't want
stuff, so I'm still gonna start with glass. Glass kit comes with everything for it. We've got our coating. This one will prep real quick. Prep's important. This prep is king on these coatings working. There's nano diamond technology in the prep, not just the product. Get this other side. Beautiful. Grab ourselves a good microfiber. Now the glass is nice and clean after the absolute and the mechanical decontamination with the clay pad. What we're doing here is we're just priming this whole surface with the glass prep.
So now what makes the glass prep different than any other type of ink prep or any type of ice-cool alcohol?
Oh my goodness. So the big thing there is you've got that nano diamond technology in there. Levi does a much better job talking about it, but those micro explosions clean everything. So this is a used vehicle. This is a 19 that we took off the lot here, and it's gonna have a dirty windshield. I don't know what the mileage is on it, but it's definitely got some mileage on it.
Yeah.
And those little explosions get in all those pores, any rock pitted areas, all the contaminants that you just removed have had, and you can see a couple little chips and everything here and there. But now we've really cleaned all those areas out,
yeah,
so that the glass, the diamond glass, can fill in there. It's not gonna fill it in and make it disappear, but it's gonna bond to every surface that it can, which is just awesome.
Yeah.
So from there, and this is already pre shaken up for me. So normally we would shake it, give ourselves about 15 drops here, which I'm forgetting to count. Quick, easy application, and this is curing very quick today. The weather is beautiful, even though we're under the shade, it's curing very quickly, so we're not even going to take probably a whole 5 minutes. I'm going to get some more coating here for us. There we go.
So when you're looking at the coating being applied, what are you expecting on the flash off?
So for me, I got that good coverage. I like to crosshatch everything. And you'll see it just gets these little beads that kind of come to the surface, and really saying it comes to the surface is the wrong way to say it. It's everything else gets sucked in and absorbed into the windshield. And you just have these little areas where there was some extra nano diamonds and they just didn't get absorbed in, and that's what we're going to end up leveling off at the very end. So this is, I know you guys are obviously out there with Matt, and Matt's favorite product is our wheel coating. This glass coating is my favorite product from Diamond Pro Tech.
It's pretty amazing.
Yes.
It really is.
Yeah. Quick, easy, compared to so many other, coatings out there for windshields. It's just a one single layer step process that goes really quick and easy. And it's nuts. You'll see there, we're not even at a 5-minute window here, but you'll see that is it's almost ready for a wipe off, and it's just absorbed in. There's not, you almost look at it and feel like, do I even need to wipe it off?
It doesn't hurt, right? It doesn't hurt.
No, I always would. Down here, you might be able to see it. You might. I don't. If you check over there, I don't know if there is, Anthony. The little droplets.
It's flashed off pretty. It flashed off pretty quick. Yeah. So I think you're probably good.
Still worth going over.
So you notice instantaneous slickness then, right?
Yes. Yeah. You'll see all of our kits come with one towel. Now it's always great to flip and do a insurance wipe down with the other side, but there's no need for a 3-towel method with any of our body coatings, wheel coatings, glass coatings, interior coatings. They're all just
No, it's an instantaneous slickness on there. So what's the cure time on this before it can see weather?
This is ready to go.
Ready to rock and roll.
We could do this right now.
Holy smokes, okay. Yeah, I can tell the way that towel is gliding over the surface. It feels very good.
Since it's such an easy application process and it's not many steps, you don't really have to deal with that much eye spots.
So those little beads
lines, I don't know if you saw them, but those little beads and dots, if you don't get them off, that is your high spot. So you won't have a line of a high spot. You might just have those little areas that it didn't get in. Yeah, little specks. They almost look like, from inside the windshield, it looks like a water spot. And that's it. But yeah, otherwise it's a quick, easy application. Today it was, less than 5 minutes. Usually in the Northeast here, 5-minute application window is all you need. You get to other areas, you can get up to like 10 to 15 minutes, but otherwise, quick, easy, and that customer's ready to go. That's a good add-on service for anyone. And you can do a body if you want to. You want a body? We'll just do the hood. That's where we really cleaned up everything. There's some imperfections, but hey, as a professional detailer, there's a lot of money to be made off of shiny scratches. Same thing, so this is body prep, different than glass prep. It is a unique product. You want to make sure you use body on all your surfaces outside of the glass, and glass is being used on the glass, like we talk about. Those mini explosions that were happening on the glass, we don't want to see that on our interiors or painted surfaces as well. Another clean micro. We're gonna make sure we've got good coverage. Flip. Really just making sure we have good coverage, getting it in on all the areas. And from there, we're ready for our coating. So I'm going to grab the coating. Michael's got it shaking up a little bit. Listen to that in there. Shaker bead in there for our first shaking of everything. New applicator pad and everything. And we're going to knock out this hood real fast. This is the funnest coating out of all of our coatings to apply. It's the shortest term, technically at 18 months, and it's a confident 18 months, but really you've got 36, 60, 120, and this is probably the most enjoyable one to get to lay down and pick up. The pickup on this coating is just so slick. Get a border pass. I'm going to fill it in here. Go back for some more.
Can it be applied to PPF or matte finishes?
So Diamond Wrap is the best, or Diamond PPF, which was the OG name. The rag company is the only place in the world to get the PPF, but it will switch over to the wrap name, and that's going to be a much better solution. To directly answer your question, yeah, body can be placed on wrap or PPF, whether that's color changing film or PPF. It does a great job, but there is a specific coating that just fills it, does a great job, and offers that protection in a single layer on your PPF and your wraps as well. Jim, you got any questions while we wait for this to get ready for a webcam?
I don't really have any questions. Everybody's just saying it's amazing. Jamie says hi.
Hello, Jamie. How are you? We'll see you next week if I remember correctly. So we're outside, a little windy, no big deal. Back of a dealership, which is kind of perfect here. Real life situation, maybe a mobile detailer will be in. So back when I had my shop, this was not an unfamiliar place for me. So sadly, we just didn't have coatings back then. You can see, I don't know if you can get that, but you can see how it's beginning to get ready. That was my first passes were, and some of the areas I obviously got multiple passes here, so that's all just kind of extra sitting on that surface, and that's what we'll end up leveling out towards the very end.
Yeah, like beads in the street.
Yep. if anyone wants to check it out, this is the time to check it out. This is what you're looking for, right? So that's exactly what we're looking for right there, to get to know, all right, are we ready for that wipe down? And we're getting there. I love this section right here where we can see it, because the areas that it gets absorbed in, there's nothing to really see. But those areas are where we're focusing on. It's starting to separate out. It's actually starting to react to its own self and repel against its own self.
Okay, so just beads up people. Almost like a sweating effect.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a sweating effect. That's not anything that the Swisses describe, but a sweating effect is a great descriptor. When it starts sweating, it's kind of how the windshield is too. We're big single layer applications. Again, the ideal customer we're working on right now, no paint correction, looking for a quick job, wants some type of extra protection there, so you're offering them a nano diamond coating. But if you were to put a second layer on top of that sweating effect, you'd end up seeing it a lot more across the whole thing. So if you do it, it's only going to absorb where it needs extra, and the rest of it you'll just wipe off. And that's why we don't really layers all the time.
Right. Well, it's just a couple of days. Saves time too.
A little, yeah, save it for the next guy, right? So the wipe off, if this is, so who here does coating? All right, grab a glove and feel this wipe off. This wipe off is so confusing. I love this wipe off. So if we need more gloves, we got more gloves. But I love the wipe off this body.
Hey everybody, if you're watching the stream right now and you're thinking, man, what a great stream, I should probably actually, do something. I want to support this. Go ahead and click like. It only takes a second, it helps us out, and helps you out by helping us out. So thank you in advance, and we really appreciate it. Now, back to the installation of Diamond Pro Tech.
I'm still watching right off.
Exactly. Don't push on, which is tough, right? Because
Yes.
I started doing coatings a while ago, and it was like, we joked about it that the tendonitis would kick in.
Yeah.
And this is something that it's confusing to wipe down.
Yeah, I feel it. You feel the resistance, quote unquote, but don't go as hard because it's still this like easily wipeable. Like it's very nice. You have the urge to want to go hard, but
Yeah.
Same experience, or is yours any different?
No, it's definitely slick, it feels good. There's no resistance. Just gliding it over.
Joy, thank you for coming out. Absolutely.
And you can just immediately drive off into the elements. It's ready to go. Or is
This
it...
one's ready to go too. Yeah. So it's really everything on our consumer side of it. You're still getting that great nano diamond protection, but all of your cure times are anywhere from instantaneous to 1 hour. Now, what that first cure time we're talking about, that instantaneous to 1 hour, is drivable cure time. So that's the ability to go up to a rainstorm. We could start throwing water on this right now. I don't know if the internet's ever seen that once before or not, but pretty much that 1 hour is not like wash ready. We're not going to bring this to a car wash. We're not going to wash it. Even absolute, we're not looking to do that instantaneously. We still want to give it roughly a week to 2 weeks before we start getting into back to our maintenance routine. But otherwise, this is ready to take out of your bay and send off to the next one. And even our pro coatings, it's a 2 hour wait time on that last one before it's weather ready.
Asking what towel comes in the kit.
This is the 300 Edmonds. And right now we've got some of the OG kits with the blue, so that's going to be limited edition, and then it's switching over to Glacier Gray or Ice Gray. Ice Gray. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, same thing, the applicator pad. Oh no, go for it. You're going to have some fun. So everything you see there, good quality microfibers, partnering up with TRC. Never get away with using quality microfibers. So it's
Perfect.
Does it have the auto fiber separator in the applicator pad?
I think that's
No, that's not in
Thank
this
you
one.
guys
So
for tuning in. I appreciate it. Team says hi.
Hey.
And we'll see you
it
guys
works
later.
with whatever
Peace.
one you're looking at, but
So they're all the same. They can be used for the glass coating and everything. Cool. Now, in terms of washing the rags, don't recommend on doing it with this ceramic coating, right?
I would use fresh rags. So I'm a big believer of recycling. So I was in past life I was a volume guy. So to me, something's not a one-time use and throwaway. It's a one-time use and let's repurpose it somewhere else.
So something like that with the ceramic coating, you would recommend to bring it down to doing only wheels.
You could use it as a cleaning towel. They don't get caked up in everything because it's a PHPS in there, which is different than what ceramic coatings have in them. Towels don't get stiff or brittle in it. I would still wash them before I use them somewhere else, but they're still a great, edgeless 100 towel.
Okay.
So you use them as a wax remover. You could use them as a leather care. So
There won't be
interior
any
product.
hard minerals on it that will just be scratched or...
With a good wash, no, you'll get that all the way. Things like Ragnar Riches or something like that.
Thank you for the demonstration. Definitely loved it.
Yeah.
I was literally asking the rag company too about how
Quick and easy.
how the absolute solutions can be able to be applied if we were to do it full on, step by step to the ceramic coating stuff. Obviously, there wasn't the paint correction portion, but the fact that we're able to do that as like a mobile detailer.
Oh yeah, the Absolute is amazing. I keep Absolute in my car with the IK sprayer, really. And literally just a few pumps, go down the whole vehicle, just stuff out, and literally quick wash, 10 minutes. Hopefully just a quick wash, off to go.
Yeah, because I don't have a canopy to be able to do it in the shade or be able to have time to even set up each customer, but I heard that Absolute is you can be able to do it in direct sunlight as well, which is really awesome. I'm trying to have like
the
a
drying,
direct.
there's really no streaking at all. It really just whatever streaks are left is that.
Yeah, that's always my fear to see the streaking. I'm like, hey, here's the car. Look at the streaking though.
Direct sunlight, you may want to go over it a second time just because it may streak from the glass a little bit.
Right.
Direct sunlight for in like shade, stuff like this.
Yeah.
So it's honestly one of my, like, half the time on my own car, I don't even take out the phone anymore, really. I just so
It saves a lot of time. So a lot of people, because I literally had a customer recently that was talking about, hey, I'd like to be able to see the foaming aspect of it because that's really satisfying, which is understandable.
Yeah.
But I understand that Bristol's solutions are like really quick for, and it's not obviously recommended for like dirty stuff. Something kind of light. I was.
Unmute that microphone, and we are back here. Okay, I've got to my left, your right, Duffy. Welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here. And
Great to be here.
I see your shirt, but for the folks at home who aren't familiar with you, could you please introduce yourself, what you do here, all that good stuff?
Sure.
Let's get acquainted.
I am been blessed and fortunate enough to represent Rupes USA in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic region as the area sales manager. I've started about, a little over 2.5 months ago with Rupes.
Nice. So you got kind of in the early stages here, but
With my career with Rupes, yes.
right. Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, I was going to say, as far as your overall career,
No.
you've had plenty of time to figure out lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe if you want to talk a little bit about that and what led you here.
So what led me here? I started out in this industry years ago, working for McGuire's out at their corporate office in California, where I'm born and raised. And then when I left there, was able to do a couple other different things in the automotive aftermarket. So eventually ended up here in the Northeast.
Yeah.
And here I am.
All the way from California. So a little bit of a ways, a little bit of a different atmosphere.
You go from one coast to the next.
But how do you like it up here as opposed to how it was back where you were?
I love it up here.
Okay,
you got the 3 seasons or 4 seasons.
I was going to say
really.
there's a 4th season that I hear a lot about up here. Seems a little intense.
There's 4 seasons. Winter's a little tough at times.
Sure.
You can't beat the fall and spring up here.
Okay. Well, no, I hear the turning of the season is like the thing to see.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Everybody keeps talking about
Absolutely.
it. So I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. I'd love to see that. But anyway, more about you. So as far as your experience goes, what would you say kind of your specialty, the things you focus on are?
Educating people.
Education. Okay.
I love helping people out to utilize some of my experience to help them get better.
Okay.
At what they do. And if we can do that with our tools, with our products,
yeah,
all the better. because that's the way the system is designed.
Oh, of course.
So if I can make a guy that is decent with polisher,
Yeah.
that much better, absolutely. Make his life, her life easier, that's what we want to do.
Oh, of course. No, I obviously like the sound of that. We're about education. We like really involving people in the process, not making it about us versus them and we have to win them over and just sell something.
Absolutely.
There's more to it than that. I mean, it's got to be a two-way street. They, in return, want to buy the products, but it has to be, number one, convincing enough. But once they buy them, it has to be good enough that they go, that was worth my time and money.
That's right.
And afterwards, hopefully, they come back and say, I want some more now.
That's exactly right.
So that's the relationship we have as customer and provider. But in your case, what capacity do you work at Rupes then?
I am the Northeast area manager, so I work with our distributors in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic area to obviously have our product on hand, but also work with them to set up clinics, training sites, to go from there just to get the product in the hands of our users, to make our users better. Even those guys that have our products already, we can all learn something new every day.
Oh yeah, nobody's perfect.
No,
I mean everybody's
not-
got a chance to learn
absolutely.
something.
Absolutely.
You can be great at it and still have big blind spots. So, I mean, I think we all are represented.
We are all
that.
there.
Yeah, certainly. But no, beyond that, you're here at the event. When did you first hear about the event we were going to be doing?
About a month and a half ago.
Okay, so pretty short notice.
I was
But,
called by our national sales manager and our marketing manager and said, "Hey, you got to be on a phone call tomorrow afternoon at 3
Okay.
o'clock." And I said, "Oh, okay."
And what's all this about? Oh, okay, yeah. So we're doing a little field trip.
Had not met any of you guys at that time. Obviously knew who you guys were, but not met in person.
That was going to be my next question. Was how long were you familiar with the rag company?
I would say going on 5 years.
Okay, so you had at least a fairly good,
absolutely.
bedrock
Absolutely.
understanding of how we do things,
Yes.
that kind of deal. Okay,
Yes, absolutely.
good to know.
Absolutely. So,
And hopefully, people have different opinions, but you would say before you met us, you felt a certain type of way about us, positive, negative, somewhere in between.
absolutely positive. I love what
Okay.
you guys are doing.
I'm not fishing here. I'm just genuinely curious
You
because
guys are terrible. No,
it's always different when you meet people in person. Like, oh, that's okay. That explains whatever
Yes.
the case may be. There's sometimes folks have idiosyncrasies. I know Anthony. I'm just going to throw him under the bus. Sometimes he comes across a particular way, and then you meet him in person. And go, oh, okay, he's fine.
No, it's
Yeah.
with what you guys do, and the knowledge that you guys have, it's a little intimidating, and then especially seeing you in person, you're just like everybody else. You're just down to earth guys,
All humans.
and this week has been absolutely great. Spending time getting to know you in person, and obviously we love seeing what you guys are doing as a company for the industry.
Oh, thank you. No, that's all. That's what we really care about.
That's it.
Obviously, we're a business. We need to sell products. We need to make money. But at the same time, you're supporting kind of a big family. You've got that structure. I mean, you've seen the way we work. We're like a bunch of brothers.
Right. The way I look at it is, yes, I'm blessed to be wearing this logo on my shirt. But talking to a couple of the end users, dozen of the end users today,
Yes.
and seeing their excitement, that's what this industry's about.
Right.
And that is, and whether it's our product or somebody else's, that's what this industry's about, and it's so good to see.
No, that's great.
To see how you guys promote that and see how our company promotes that. It's a great thing.
No, wonderful. And so now that you're here on the trip, I mean, had there been any highlights for you so far? We're like 3/4 of the way through this thing, but we're not quite done yet.
I would say, every day has been unique. Every day has been fantastic in its own ways. Detailed image, awesome experience up at the museum.
Yeah, the museum was beautiful.
It was beautiful. There's no question about it. Phil's place yesterday was
Phil's a really good dude. Like, you just go there and you're like, all right, I feel at home. Like, everybody's just
absolutely,
cool.
and so knowledgeable, but so down to earth.
Yeah.
And
well,
then
his whole shop was working the whole time we were there. There was no downtime in between.
Absolutely.
Everybody's got their
and
thing.
just seeing those guys, it's great to see that in action. And then, today's been really fun, just being able to, as opposed to the last couple of days, show off tools and putting product in the hands of the end user, but also, hey, have you tried this, and kind of correcting them a little bit as far as their technique, whether they use our tool or not. It's been great from that aspect.
Good.
And then the weather today, my gosh.
We lucked out. I mean, the breeze is like a nice little touch. It's not too much. Kind of worried about that, but it's fine.
I asked to be inside, but I'm looking outside and just going, oh, man. I wish I was out there.
Could be a lot worse, right?
It could be worse.
Here on the island,
it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Enjoying it. And talking to Island Aesthetics earlier, he was kind of talking about how just it kind of overwhelmed him. Like, wow, you guys are actually here. You came all the way to see Long Island. Most people, they get to New York and they just stop. They don't keep going.
Right.
They're just like, oh, okay, I'm good. I'm seeing the big city now. It's like, well, for us, it's not always about just going to the biggest whatever place. It's actually, you want to meet people where they're at, and you want to do that to a degree, and have people come and join a place that's easier for more folks to join.
Absolutely. We drove by the city. We saw the city.
Yeah. I got stuck in traffic, so I know what that's like.
That George Washington was always crowded, but it was got to see the city. But this is easier for them to get to.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely an ideal location.
No, I'm really, really impressed with what I've seen so far, just as we got out here. On one hand, it's like, okay, it's a little remote, but on the other hand, it feels like everything you need is out here, so I totally understand why
some of the
people like it out here. And the cars that showed up have been great.
Absolutely.
Cool cars, yeah.
Very cool cars. If you haven't had a chance, get out there and watch.
Yeah, I might try a little, walking around action. My camera, only likes to go more than about 30 or 40 feet from the laptop before it just craps out. There's no more signal. It just loses it. So I got to work on that, but I can't move this laptop without all the gear going, so I don't want to screw it up. But this is my home base. We're making the most of it. Although I think now is a good time. I'm probably going to go move that camera. But Duffy, it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for coming by, and obviously we'll keep going. You're hanging out with us the rest of the week. So.
Absolutely.
No, it's been a good time.
Thanks.
Thanks. Take care.
Yep.
All right. So, guys, if you're listening, gals, if you're listening, if you haven't hit like already, what are you doing? Come on, help a brother out. Click on that like button and subscribe to the Rag Company podcast YouTube channel, and we will keep this train rolling. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and grab that mobile camera, and we're going to get that arranged somewhere else. Maybe we can catch more action going on. But let's see what it's up to. I'm going to click it over. Looks like we're still going, of course. So anyway, I'm going to drop out. I'm going to bring up the music a little bit, and you guys can enjoy watching more Diamond Pro Tech action. See you in a few.
I'm a big believer of spraying the applicator, getting a decent coverage, and then applying it that way.
Okay.
It gives you better application coverage. It doesn't have a risk. So like if this was wrapped and I sprayed this just one time, you can see areas that are still dry. Where if I'm doing a wrap and I spray on here, it gives you a uniform wipe down.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Scratching.
you need me? Oh yeah. Go over there and see some headlights. So, but this would be that maintenance product. Wipe down the surface and then again just give it a quick. This brings all that hydrophobic properties back. The oleophobic you'll still see.
Okay.
And the scratch resistance. So scratch resistance, heat resistance, oleophobic. You're gonna see all of those properties like crazy, and this is gonna restore your hydrophobic properties. And it's designed to be a 6 to 10 month product.
And could this be like a standalone product? Like it's just bare paint, nothing else added to it?
I'd recommend doing your standalone and still using the body prep just to get that primer level down. even if you're doing a maintenance on a vehicle that's already got, you know, body 36 on it, I would finish up with, you know, doing that body prep and then the quick body prep.
Okay. So body prep and then quick body will give it, you said 6 to 8 months?
Yeah.
Very nice.
No, they have product over there that fixes scratches. And then there's a guy, Rupes, on top of a Subaru. He has product. Oh, he's right here. He's not inside right now.
I'm going to get a Dr. Pepper.
But they have product to fix. His product's real good to fix scratches. Depending on how deep it is.
How deep the scratch is.
Red flag and hit the front of the side.
Oh, it might hurt.
If there's scratches.
Yeah. So it depends if it went through all the paint. Chip that might, that doesn't remove scratches. What you want to do is there's no scratch to remove. You actually and then they'll fill it in.
Thank you.
You bet.
Thank you.
That's freedom right. That's
Uh-oh, looks like I lost you guys again. Don't worry. I'll go ahead and bring the camera back. I just have no way of knowing when I actually walk out whether the mobile cam is actually working or not, so I'm going to go ahead and fetch it, bring it back. Hang in there. Alright guys, I'm working on it. Hang in there. gonna go ahead and adjust it somewhere closer where I actually get a signal. 2 seconds. All right, guys, don't worry. I'm adjusting some stuff. Let's try and do that again. I moved it over, but apparently I'm still not getting the signal. Give me another chance here. I'm gonna bring it back, see if we can adjust some things. Hold on. Okay, it appears we've got it back again. I'm gonna go ahead and try and make this work. Hold on. Hopefully I don't. hello everybody. Gonna go ahead and drag the audio back down a little bit more. Switching things over to lo-fi, something like that. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what the comments are looking like out there. I've got organize a flyby, nice touch date. Yeah, Darren, that was not part of the plan, but when I saw it, I had to capture it. So thank you for enjoying that along with me. Super Auto, looks like it'll be another long day for the guys from TRC. Bookends will be yawning during Dane's recap again. Dude, that's how it works. They hate doing the recaps, and I insist on doing them. That's just part of the deal. Because if I don't insist they do it, then it doesn't get done. But yeah, that's just kind of how it works. It's an uphill battle, but someone's got to do it, and I guess that someone is me. There's a lot of stuff out there I'd like to be capturing, but my mobile setup, unfortunately, just isn't playing nice. I'm going to see if I can't find an alternative way, though, to try and get another camera in there. Something I can use to open it up a little bit. Got the editor. Got studio mode. Okay, that's studio mode. Don't mind me, I'm just messing around with the settings trying to figure out how all this works. Okay.
Did this guy know stuff about leather? Yeah, I don't know anything about it. He's like, do you like talking about interiors? I'm like, I love talking about interiors.
Anyway, I hope you guys are having fun out there. I hope you guys are enjoying your afternoon and or evening, wherever you are.
What did he say?
Let's go ahead and get some comments in here, guys. Liven things up a little bit. I'm going to keep the show rolling for the remainder of the show, really, for the meet and greet. As long as I can keep this thing going, you guys stick around and I'll keep it live. Charging up the phone right now. It's a little bit low, but that should take care of it. Okay. Now it seems to want to connect again, of course.
That's the other thing. So I'm from Massachusetts. So we go down.
Alright. Bring the music back up, pop the mobile out there. I'll see how far I can take it. We'll find out. All right, folks, we're bringing it back. Let me go ahead and knock that music down a little bit for you. Okay, there we go. Something a little more palatable. And we've got ourselves a new live feed. Looks like they're going to go foam that car out there, so excited for that. But that'll be nice. So there's our angle. We got ourselves a nice Audi A5, S5?
S5.
Okay, S5. And yeah, it's going to be getting a little attention in the form of foam. Do we know what they're foaming it with?
Super foam.
Super foam. Okay, so we're using
Maybe
super
not
foam.
super foam. I can't remember.
Not super foam? Okay, well, I guess we'll find out when we find out.
Well, I'll be able to notice from the smell, Dane.
Oh, that's
I'll get
true.
a whiff of whatever it is, and I'll know. My nose knows.
All right. Well, so far the stream has been going swimmingly, minus the whole camera not being able to reach thing. But other than that, I think we're pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and raise the music until I actually get some action on screen. Well, I hope you guys are having fun. I'm setting up the camera here. They're going to be foaming that Audi S5 here in a little bit, so I figured, you guys might want to see that. Luckily, I was able to talk to them. They're parking it right over in front of the doorway, which means my camera signal actually is great. Doesn't suck this time, so love that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let that music keep playing, but you guys just enjoy the scenery. In the meantime, we'll get to it when they get to it. Thanks, guys. swap on this mic, turn off that mobile audio so I'm not getting all the engine noise out there. And yeah, we'll kick over to the screen. All right, there we go. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
This has been a fun stream. We've been having a good day out here. And I wanted to introduce you to the audience, perhaps. Some of them know you, some of them don't. So if you don't mind, your name, what they need to know about you, and then we can have a little interview.
Okay, yeah, so I'm Robin Sweet. I own the Detail Lab in Chatham, New York. It's upstate, so a few hours north of here.
Yep, went and saw it. It was great.
Yeah, thank you. I was so happy to have you guys there, your whole crew, and
it was fun.
show off my little spot there. So I've been a detailer there for about 5 years now, and I do some training with Auto Geek and some traveling. So I'm glad to be part of this event and getting to meet other detailers. And
Yeah,
suppliers.
so do you usually do this kind of thing, or is this fairly new for you?
This is a new one for me, this tour like this, where we're making multiple stops and kind of blending all of these brands together.
A bit of a bar crawl kind of situation,
It's certainly like a bar crawl.
Yeah, a
for
little
sure.
bit.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been fun, just getting to meet enthusiasts.
No, that's an
detailers.
awesome part of it. I've been having a lot of fun meeting folks from all around.
Yeah, sure.
And just getting a chance to kind of see what they're up to. But I know you've been doing the same. And as far as the actual, event goes, getting into it, since you hadn't done something like this before, are there any things you picked up from it that kind of stuck out as positive and negative, things to learn by?
There's so many things. I think what it is just creating this networking, right?
Okay, yeah.
And making it easy to talk to people and making the detailers kind of step out of their comfort level too.
Of course.
And it makes them feel comfortable. I think meeting you guys, I had somebody that came over to talk to Levi and just shake his hand. I was like, I see you guys all the time. I watch you weekly. And he's like, I'm an enthusiast. I just work on my own cars.
That's
and
cool.
So it just opens this door of connection and relationships.
Yeah, it's not alienating. It's not like you feel like somebody thinks they're better than you or any of that kind of stuff. It's just we're all people and we're all hanging out because we love doing a thing, whatever that is. In my case, it's the media around the thing. I'm not a particularly great detailer myself.
That's all right.
But I'll leave that up to you, the professional, and folks like you. So, as far as your expertise, your kind of beginnings in detailing go, what would you say things started out like?
Well, very small, just kind of home garage type thing, and I started to kind of do it on a side gig kind of level. And I was talking about this when you guys were at my shop, and even today again. So the guys with Coach Kemi, we talked about we were Grand Ambassadors. We were Grand Ambassadors at the same time. And the Grand Ambassador program gave me confidence.
Good.
I was like, oh, maybe I'm doing something right here.
It's a bit of recognition, right? And
yeah.
It's definitely, like I was talking to Island Aesthetics earlier, you get out of it what you put into it. It's not like it's a magical, just automatic thing, but at the same time, the people who really make a go of it and try, the results can be pretty amazing sometimes. I think we're responsible for at least 5 to 10 people getting jobs in different places in the industry because they just suddenly appeared on the radar to the other companies because they saw what we were doing and they said, hey, this person seems to know what they're talking about.
It's twofold, it boosts our confidence. You give us education, you give us some products, some really cool
who doesn't like that?
I'm still using some of that. You probably saw it on my shelves. And it gives you a little credibility with any clients that you're bringing on. I'm like, oh wow, you're like,
well, because we don't just let any old person go and become a Grand Ambassador. There's a little bit of filtering, but at the same time, we don't filter just for the biggest following or any of that stuff. I mean, it's more it's more about the character. At least what we can gather through a screen. It's hard because you don't meet a lot of these folks in person. This is a rare but new occasion. We like this, so we want to continue it. But for a lot of it, you just kind of have to put your trust in your gut instinct and I hope we pick the right people. And you see it over the course of the year. You kind of see who actually sticks around, who really makes a go of it, and other folks who are just I enjoyed it, and I just kind of fade off and do your thing, and that's okay too. But we love it when there's the Robin Sweets of the world who actually jump on it and really make it a thing.
It just opens up opportunities and opens doors, and why not run with that? And so I can't be thankful enough for that experience.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't exist without good folks here.
Base, I had never met Justin before, so
right.
We were at the same
There's camaraderie
time. He was
there.
Grand Ambassador of the Year, and I was like, applauding that. That's so awesome. To see and his growth now and where he's at and the different things that he's involved in.
Oh yeah, he definitely made a go of it too. So good on him.
Yeah.
But no, as far as your story goes, what's up? Oh, sorry, just checking. No worries. See, we're in a real world environment. You can see both sides of the
So
screen.
many
There's a
distractions.
two-sided camera. You saw him stop, and there I am. It's cool. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, continuing on. Before I so rudely in and out. Just kidding. No, the whole process has been cool, and I enjoyed this setup here at Long Island. This has kind of been fun because at first when you roll up, you're like, we're at a dealership.
Right.
Like, I understand there's plenty of detail shops at dealerships,
Yeah.
but in this case, as a supplier, folks can come and buy gear,
Oh my
that kind of
gosh,
stuff.
so many sales I was watching today.
Yeah,
like-
it's been around the clock, just cranking
Yeah.
out. And I haven't always had the camera on in here, but if you looked in the background at any given moment, somebody was walking by like, okay, throw this on the tail and this
Right.
and this and this, and it's not willy nilly. Like there's a point to it,
Yes.
but at the same time, I just been having fun.
It's
like
great.
just seeing people who enjoy being a part of it.
Absolutely.
And yourself included. So as far as your story goes,
Yeah.
maybe before we found you as a grand ambassador, what gave you the feeling that maybe I want to apply to this? Like how did that come about?
So detailing was my little therapy, if you will. It was
Okay.
kind of like a mental escape from my
Was it a
job.
profession before that?
It was
or
not.
No?
I was
okay.
a 911 dispatcher
Gotcha.
for about 15 years.
Oh, okay. So
So a little stressful.
plenty of time in there,
Yeah,
and
plenty of
enough
time.
to know
Yeah.
you had enough.
Exactly. And it was kind of something I did on my, let's say, weekends off on my own vehicles, for and family and friends, bring them in, and and I just wanted to learn more, so I just started kind of diving in and went to some trainings, and fast forward 5 years, here we are.
Here we are. So
yeah.
no, that's great. And as far as the experience here with the guys, I know meeting Levi and Anthony for the first time, I always kind of wonder anytime you meet somebody who you talk to online, they're like, will they be the same person? Will they not?
I think they're better in person.
Better? Okay. Yeah,
They're
see,
better in person.
that's for all you guys at home watching, just so you know. Like, make your way out to these events.
Yeah,
it makes
sure.
a difference. And I think anybody who's come to them so far is glad they did.
Yes.
Like, just taking the time. Even some folks drove like 3 hours plus.
I
It's
know.
crazy.
Yeah, some of the guys were stopping some of the jobs they were working on. He's like, well, I did need like a gallon of like paint gloss.
That's how he rationalized
Right, exactly.
it.
I need a gallon, but I have this car I'm working
man.
on that I need to get back to. And so he was kind of just here for
Yeah,
a brief
so
moment.
it's just kind of like, just make do what
Yeah,
you got.
yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to look here. You guys have any questions for Robin while I've got her here?
ask
Anything we need to know? Talk about the motorcycle noises, web development
yeah.
while watching nice TRC live streams. I mean, I'm doing everything I can, like a one-man show, trying to
see
set
this.
this all up,
Yeah.
and I appreciate that people gave me the time and space to like get it arranged.
Yeah,
So
it works
really, really, really appreciate that. But hey, Grant saying, "Wow, this is pretty cool." You are not even remotely in the same time zone. He's off in Kiwi Land, New Zealand.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah, no, he's out there, but he gets a lot of cool cars to work on that we don't get.
Okay, yep.
But I gotta ask, like, speaking of cars, what's the usual customer car like in your area? Is it trucks? Is
I
it
have a lot of
automobiles? Is it
clients with
sports car?
trucks.
Like whatever it is.
Yeah, a lot of trucks in our
Okay.
area, just because we're kind of rural farmland.
Right. You pointed out that hill and said you had to mow it.
Yeah, so that's where we bale hay
Oh,
on that
boy.
hillside. Yeah, good times.
Is that like a side business, or is
So
that
my
just you
parents
guys?
own a horse farm and make
Oh,
hay.
okay.
And,
Okay.
So
That's helpful
it's
to
coming
know.
up. So it looks
Yeah.
gorgeous now with the flowing green.
It looks
grass.
very picturesque
Yeah.
when you're up there. It's beautiful, and the old truck in front, like the whole thing, just
Yeah.
looks super cool. So.
It is nice. It's kind of like, it's my hometown. It's where I
A
grew
little
up, and-
sanctuary.
yeah, and some of the guys here from Long Island, because we're only a few hours away, right?
Right,
And
yeah,
so
it's not
they're
that
familiar
far.
with like our area, and they're like, oh my gosh, there's so many people that like leave this area and go up there, and it's like it's a different world. It's beautiful. And
It's
I come
like,
down
wait
here
a second,
and I'm like,
we're
it's
in
a
the
different world
we're in the
here.
same
Yeah.
state. And of course, not being remotely from around here, seeing that stuff and just thinking, wow, we didn't travel that far to be in such different places,
Yeah.
but
Right.
it really does transform.
Like the traffic
it,
this
so.
morning versus the traffic we had in my town, right?
Yeah, no, there's
Big difference.
definitely a difference there. And since I'm driving us all, I get to experience it
Yeah.
firsthand.
Yeah.
Some of the sketchy drivers in downtown
Oh,
New York, all that.
yeah.
So it's yeah,
It was
good
a little,
time.
It was a little crazy driving here this morning.
Yeah. I'm coming from Boise, Idaho. A little bit of gridlock, okay,
Yeah.
once in a while.
Right.
Just like 2 times a day, that's
Yes,
it.
yeah.
Here it's
Constant.
and the drivers are
I think we
much
might be
more
stuck here
aggressive.
tonight too. If you heard that.
Uh-oh, I haven't heard
Because
that.
the traffic on a Friday afternoon trying to get out of Long Island might be a little rough. So I think we're here.
It's a pinch
late
point,
tonight.
isn't it? Yeah,
Yes,
because everybody's
there
got to
was-
go the same way.
You
Oh,
got it.
okay.
And Memorial
yeah.
Day weekend.
Oh my God, that's
We're
right.
camping out right here at Long Island Detail Supply.
Oh boy. Which, okay, this is where I turn into shameless plug time. I'm sorry, I'm going to do a
No,
little plug here.
do it.
First of all, I want you to give you a chance to plug your business, and then
Okay.
I'll plug a thing we're doing.
All right,
So go
the
ahead.
Detail Lab in Chatham, New York. There you go.
Excellent. Okay, and Robin Sweet, once again,
Robin
for
Sweet.
folks who weren't familiar, now you're familiar.
Yes.
Go follow her.
Thank you. Yes.
And as far as our thing goes, I don't know if you were aware, but we were talking about we've got some stickers for sale on our website that are not the cool stickers that you can get here. They're different cool stickers.
All
They
right.
are cool.
Yes.
But they are from Memorial Day. And all the proceeds from them actually go to the Gary Sinise Foundation.
Okay.
So 100% of the proceeds, there's like no off the top or anything like that. It's just all going there. And in addition, people can donate on the page. And we're giving an extra $1,000 on top of that as TRC just to kind of pile it on there because, you know, it matters. We care. So thank you to those of you who bought stickers or thinking about buying stickers with the
Go do
orders.
it.
We appreciate it. And this is Robin's tacit endorsement.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Go do it.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. But anything you want to add before we wrap
I
up?
don't think so. I think I'm just going to follow up what you were saying.
Okay.
It's like, get these detailers, enthusiasts, whoever's watching. You don't have to be a professional. You don't have to own a business. Just get out and do these things and these events and meet people and shake hands and watch the demos and get involved with demos and check out new product. And
There's a lot of good stuff going on. People were watching a little Diamond Pro Tech demo earlier. We had Koch doing a
Koch
thing.
doing the headlights.
Now I think they're going to foam this
Doing some
Audi S5 with
foaming.
something. I
Yeah.
don't know what they're going to use. I just know they
I
talked
think
about
it's
foaming.
Koch.
Koch,
Yep,
okay,
yep.
cool. Well, I've got a little, see, all I have to do is click this, and I got that mobile
There
camera
it
set up.
is.
There it is.
Yeah.
So we'll see whatever they're up to here in a minute. It looks like they're about to start, but thank
And I
you
haven't
again.
used this foam yet, so I'm curious because they said that the scent of it is amazing.
Wait, which foam is this?
I'm not sure which one.
They didn't tell
They
you.
didn't tell me.
Okay,
But
well-
they said the scent's like
Now I really
something you
want
want to bathe in.
Oh, okay. So it's going to be something that isn't necessarily
Even
super
Gary
sickly
was
sweet
talking
or.
about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
so
he said it's really good.
so he's got okay.
Yeah,
Now
no,
I
so
really
now-
want to know. Yeah.
right, so I can't
well,
just sit here
we're
the
right in
whole
the
time.
line of fire. Like
Right.
when they start going, we'll smell it for sure.
Absolutely.
But yeah, no. Other than that,
Well, thanks
yeah.
for putting this together.
Hang
It's
on.
really been a cool
Thank you.
week. Yeah, it really has. I'm sure you guys have a lot of work to do that are behind the scenes getting all of this
Of
kind
course. And
together.
it's funny because we've done the East Coast Adventure before.
Yeah.
We're calling it number three. But the reality is, this whole time we're doing it is different than we ever did it
Really?
before. Because in the past, like Detailer's Domain, that was the one place we'd go and everybody would congregate there. And it was great.
Yeah.
But now that's just part of a greater week that we're doing, like bounce to bounce to
Yeah.
bounce, different places. And I really love getting the different flavors of detailer that are out here, different spaces, see how people are in their own habitat rather than just kind of making everybody come to one place. But, you know, we're trying, so please do make your way out to these things. This one's going to be going on until, I think, 3. I think we got
Yes.
another half hour.
Yep,
So,
we do.
guys, if you are in the area,
You can beat the traffic.
if you can beat the traffic, get on down here. You won't regret it. And, ooh, am I grabbing one of those stickers? You can
yeah.
get one of these amazing
these.
limited edition trip-only stickers. Check that out.
Yeah, that's nice.
You guys don't want to miss out on these. They are going quick. So, thank you so much, Robin.
gonna take
Appreciate
this.
it. Yeah,
I'm
take it.
taking this
Run
one.
away
It's
with
mine.
it.
It's
Just
mine.
take it. It's yours now. Thank you. All right, let's see what the Audi's doing out there. They're going to do something with it pretty soon here, I'm thinking, but not quite yet. Anyway, they're getting that arranged, but I will go ahead and turn the audio on that up a little bit, unless I can grab somebody else here to interview. Actually, you know what? I got Michael over there. Let me go see what Michael's up to. Sorry, he's standing right in front of the frame. I'm going to go ahead and grab him, unless they start foaming here. So hang in there, guys. I'll BRB. We'll see how this is going to go. I'll turn up the music so you guys have something to listen to while you wait. And I'm back. Okay, checking out the stream. Let's see what your comments are looking like. Oh, Glenn says, Robin, wish we chatted yesterday. We'll have to check out your shop when I'm up in your area. That'd be nice, Glenn. Yeah, you should go say hi. Send her a message and see if you can check it out. That'd be nice. Of course, Grant. Gotta keep the kind words out there. It keeps you motivated to keep detailing. Darn it, I should have been able to ask her that. You know, if she comes back around, I might bring that up again. I actually got Anthony walking this way, but I don't know how busy he is right now. Perhaps we'll see. Oh, he's a little busy, he says. Well, that pretty much put an end to that. Anyway, they say they are currently working on another vehicle for KCX, so once they finish up with the headlights on a RAV4 out there, they are going to turn their attention over to the Audi I was showing you earlier, this Audi right here. So, that'll be coming up soonish, but not quite yet. We'll be getting there soon, but gotta wait on them to throw it our way. Anyway, let me go ahead and kick it back over to 360 cam. We got that, and Rupes, they've been doing a little bit of work on this GR86 over here. You can see the car as it sits, and they've been polishing. It's a nice dark gray color, but it's got some character to it. I like it. It's also got some pretty sweet wheels on it. It is used, but it is a 2023 model, so it can't be that used. But anyway, they've been doing a little bit of fixing up on it, and then I think it'll probably wind up being sold here before too long. Let's see how those comments are looking. Will TRC be carrying the KCX headlight kit? Dana, the cuddly host with the most. Grant, my buddy, thank you. Appreciate that. What was that small polisher Levi used in the headlight restore demo? Oh, I'll have to go talk to him about that because I was not over there when they were using those. But I can check for you. Oh, yeah, somebody else, Joey, responded the Pixie 80. Yes, okay, the Flex PXE 80 is what he was using. So now you know. I really like that tool for headlights. Basically, I know I'm not Mr. Detailer here, but in my experience, I've really enjoyed using the Flex small tool for like headlights and things like that. And then I like to use Rupes large tools for body panels, that kind of stuff, or detail work along trim pieces and things. I just happen to be really impressed with the Pixie 80. It's a really cool tool. Let's see here. What was this small? Okay, quite handy. Will TRC be carrying the KCX headlight kit? Let's take a look. Oh, these guys are starting to do something over there on the car. Let me move over and see. Okay, we got folks walking around. We got Anthony over there. Looks like they're just getting ready to set up. They've got, if you can see here on the floor, basically where you see the caution shirt guy's back of his shirt, look down by his feet, and then to the right we got a hose there. It's running out. Hopefully they don't bonk the camera. I can see we got some action right in front of the camera. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get them shooting the hose, foaming out there. That should be good here pretty quickly. Hopefully it won't be too long now. All right. As you can see in the background there, it may be a little hard to tell on the smaller screens, but we do have a number of folks coming here through the storefront and purchasing products. So I definitely see towels getting picked up. I see somebody with a 1500 in their hand. Good choice there. So wow, okay, actually a lot of TRC towels are going. Yeah, we got FTWs out there. We got some orange FTWs, blue FTWs. Definitely grabbing a few things, it looks like. I just happened to look up at the right moment. But yeah, you guys can see in the bottom of the screen there what's actually going on. And, if you have the YouTube app on your phone and you're watching it with that, you can actually pinch zoom and you can zoom in and see more on the screen than what I'm able to show you here on the main screen. So you can actually zoom it in manually now, which is kind of cool. And the quality of the feed should be good enough you're able to see stuff. So I hope you guys are enjoying the programming thus far. Still quiet out by the Audi. They were setting a few things up, but I think they're still working over the KCX setup over on that Toyota RAV4, which makes sense. We're at a Toyota dealership, and as I understand it, that RAV4 has actually already been sold. So they can't just drop the headlight stuff that they were doing. They have to finish it. So, yeah, anyway, they'll go ahead and get that done. But, yeah, let me go talk to one of the guys and see if that's something we're going to be carrying at TRC, because I do feel like, hey, that's pretty important. Anyway, you guys hang out here. I'm going to pop the music back up. You guys sit tight, and we will... Oh, Dane, can we have a recap of what's going on for new viewers? Absolutely, Grant. Thank you for asking. So, for those of you who aren't familiar, I'm going to kick it back over to the main screen here so you can see me. There we go. Pop it back up on screen there. Okay. Excuse me. So, for those who aren't familiar, today is probably the biggest show we're doing on this particular tour on the East Coast meet and greet. Tomorrow should also be quite busy, but for today, we are doing a event here for the next 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so. It's about how much time is left. Here at Long Island Detail Supply, which is located in, you guessed it, Long Island, New York. So, if you're in the area and you have time, if you haven't already, there's a little bit of time left. You can still come down here and get one of these exclusive East Coast Adventure stickers we made. They're GTA-like. It is very cool. And yeah, we're having a big event where people are coming buying products. They are milling about, checking out different environments where we have some polishing going on here in the room that I'm in. You can see at the bottom of your screen there on the right on that GR86. Then out in the outer area where they have the car show set up, you can see there are actually a number of cars out there, including this Audi S5, which I will turn the camera over to. You can see that's going to get foamed here pretty soon using some type of new KCX foam. They haven't told me exactly which foam it is, so I'm curious. They say it smells extremely good and that you'll want to bathe in it, but I suspect that's not something people are actually going to want to do because, hey, sometimes soap will make you itchy if it's not meant for humans. Yeah, that's my very not accurate recap, but that's what I'm able to give here. Anyway, it's a big meet and greet event where you're going to meet the folks from the rag company. You've got Rupes, you've got Colourlock, you've got basically a number of folks here at Long Island Detail Supply. It's a good time. We're just having a hangout. So for those who've hung out with me this whole time here, I really appreciate you. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to put us on in the background at the very least. Just kind of a fun thing. I've been running my little DJ booth with the setup I've got, and you know, those who are watching, and if you came down to the show, we really appreciate that because it means you're showing support to the people who support us and we support them. Definitely a nice thing. And if you haven't clicked like yet, please do so. It only takes a second of your time, and it really helps us out, and you know, helps other people find out about us doing events like this. And of course, then there's products we sell, which we hope you've had a chance to try. If you haven't, and you're remotely into detailing or anything else that involves microfiber towels, I highly suggest you check over at the Long Island Detail Supply for detailing products, where you can get Rag Company towels, or you can go on our website at theragcompany.com and pick up a ton of stuff. I mean, we have so many different things. If you're into detailing or cleaning of any kind or lens cloths or whatever you need, we've got it. I'm pretty confident about that. All right, guys, how's it going? Setting up the foam on the S5 out there? Yeah. Okay, cool, because I have a camera set up out there. I was going to get it, so all I have to do is click it over. But yeah, no, I heard you guys were doing headlights, so I just wanted to make sure you guys were done with that before I switched everything over. Oh, buddy, how's it going? Yeah, that's right. You're right in there. You want to? I know you got stuff you got to do. Otherwise, I say have a seat next to me and let's do a little interview. You got time for that?
I do now.
Ooh, okay, cool. All right, we got ourselves a new interview, folks. Oh, look at this. Does he look familiar? Okay, introduce yourself to the folks at home who don't know who you are, who aren't familiar. I'm sure many of them are.
All right, let's say the whole story here.
Yeah.
I am Ambassador of the Year 2020, Mountain Town Detail, and because of these guys, I'm where I'm at now, basically, and I am the Business Development Manager for Kosh Kimmy USA. Been with them for a year now. So
nice. No, that's awesome. So, obviously, you're kind of a big deal now. You got your thing going.
I don't know about a big deal.
You're pretty cool. We like you a lot. And no, it's just fun to have you guys here at this event. This is kind of a new thing for us. We're trying something different, right? A little bar crawl type situation, but with detail shops and just doing meet and greets all along the way. And today is cool because we actually get to do demos and booths and stuff.
For sure.
So you guys just got here today, and you're going to be with us tomorrow as well.
I'll be with y'all tomorrow.
Good. And you're going to be doing demos tomorrow as well?
Correct.
That's the plan. Okay, good. So I've been hearing you guys are going to foam this Audi S5. What are you guys putting on it?
I think we're going to do active foam.
Nice. Okay,
Because we want to really get the air smelling very nice.
Yeah, no complaints here.
Yeah.
I am familiar with active foam. For some reason, somebody was talking about if you guys had something new, and I was like, I haven't heard of it. I don't know. But active foam, I'm a fan, so I'm happy to see that. Plus, I mean, it gives people a show. That's what they want to see. And we got like 20 minutes left, so...
well, if people want to know if we have new soaps coming,
yes.
Unfortunately, we do not.
Oh, yes, as in no.
We may bring over one, maybe. But as of right now, we're very happy with our soap lineup.
Oh, you guys have just about everything covered.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And we feel like if we want to develop something new or bring something over new, it sort of is going to clash with what we have on the market already.
Right.
Which is, the stuff we have on the market already is just wonderful.
Yeah, nobody's complaining.
Yeah, we don't really see a need to change any of that. So,
yeah, no, I feel you there. So, as far as you guys cleaning this, are you just cleaning it, or is there more to the plan?
I think we are just cleaning it.
Okay.
We just got done doing headlight polish.
Right.
The headlight polish set on a actually
that was a RAV4, wasn't it?
On a RAV4. But here's the funny thing: is the car is sold.
Oh.
They brought the car over about an hour ago and said, "Hey, can you guys clear out the headlights?" So
were they like yellowed, or was
they
it a
were
little
all
bit of...
they were very yellowed, hazed out. So we had an hour to get the car ready, and they are picking it up right now. So
holy cow! Okay,
know, right?
So
it was fun.
Happy customer, I hope.
I sure hope so. I'm hoping they didn't charge them for our work.
Oh right, yeah. Hold on a second. You're like, we're here out of the kindness of our hearts. What are you doing?
I know, right?
No, another thing I had some people asking earlier because of you guys doing that setup. The headlight kit, is that going to be available at TRC? I don't know if we talked about that or not.
It has been in talks. We actually discussed it with some people over at TRC yesterday.
Oh, good. Okay, so fairly recent developments maybe.
Hopefully we see that very soon. We do have them in the States, so hopefully sooner than later. I know Levi just did one of the headlights for us on the live.
Okay, yeah.
If you guys saw that, and it turned out wonderful.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I'm excited to, I guess I won't see it because it's gone now, right?
Well, it's
somebody already bought it.
We Gary here at Long Island Detail Supply actually got a shipment in today, and they are gone. So,
oh, jeez.
We do not have any more here.
None. You're done. That's it. So, kaput. Well, let's take a look at these comments. What's going on? We've got Grant asking, where does the tour bus go next? We're going to Bedford Hills, which is that upstate New York, or is that still kind of...
I think I guess you would consider it a little upstate.
I'm guessing it's closer to Connecticut or something, like in that general area.
I think it's like 2 hours from here. From here.
Okay. From here.
From here. Okay. But yeah, I do believe it is more north.
So basically, what is going to be up there is the Haggerty Garage and Social. It's like kind of car storage, but sexy, cool car storage. Obviously hosted by Haggerty. If you haven't heard of them at this point, I don't know what's up. If you're into cars, you've probably heard of them. They do car insurance, but specialty car insurance, like interesting cars. It doesn't always have to be like crazy expensive ones, but I've seen like K cars represented with it before. But anyway, they run that thing, so it's going to be interesting. There's a lot of cool cars in there. Unfortunately, I've been told some people are a little iffy about showing their cars, so I may not be able to show everything. But we are going to have some demos we're going to be able to do. And we are hanging out in the parking lot. And then if you want, people are doing like private tours. They can walk through and they can check stuff out. But no phone action, I think, in there. So I won't be doing that. I'll be good. But yeah, that's what's up there. Anyway, other stuff we've got there. Damn, I'm old, says Super Auto. Oh, okay. How do I even... Ronkonkoma? Ronkonkoma?
That's what it
have
sounds
friends
like.
in Ronkonkoma, New York, 5 miles from Lids, Long Island Detail Supply, from high school exchange trip back in '81. And that's where the damn ammo comes from. Nice. Okay, I hope it's active or super foam in 1 liter bottles. Okay.
Well, I didn't say that. That could be happening.
Man, just ordered a 2-pack of TRC, the Cyclone Ultra wheel mitts from DI. Okay, cool. Thank you for that, Super Auto. And nice seeing another familiar face, says Scott Kelly. Happy to see you here. Oh, and are y'all in Alpharetta? I'm in Dallas, Georgia, and would love to visit. Is there a storefront there?
We do have a storefront. Come on over. We are in Alpharetta. We actually have a couple of detailers from Dallas that visit us pretty regularly. So
Okay, so it's not out of the question. that
No,
people
no,
do
not
it
at all.
already.
No.
Okay, cool.
And the nice thing is, we have everything there.
Oh, yeah, so
come on
you
over.
don't have to think about it. Just show up and you got it covered. Well, cool. Okay, well, I don't know if I'm stopping you from being able to go out there and get things started.
Hey,
It looks like they're
I
kind
wanna
of
clean
arranging
up.
it.
Yeah, yep,
So,
yep.
yeah, no, go do your thing. It's been
Cool.
nice having
Yep.
you here. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
guys. See y'all.
Take care. All right, those guys are going to go off and get started. Let's flip over to the camera here and see how it's looking. All right, the car. What you can't see is there's a bunch of people just out of frame over there, but they are setting things up. So you can look forward to that happening here pretty soon. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and flip up the music here, probably for the last couple of times, and we'll just let them get started. So yeah, you guys hang tight, and we'll get to doing a demo on that Audi S5 using KCX Active Foam here real soon. Oh no, guys, they moved my camera. Hold on. All right, Anthony. How's the show been treating you so far? I need to knock down this music before you start talking, but hang in there. One sec. All right, we dipped that down. Okay, we've got it. So,
It's going good.
What's going on?
It's going good. Yeah, we're getting a little tired right now, but it's going really good. I mean, we had an awesome lunch, and now we've been doing just some lives on Instagram. Everything from how to rinse this wash to how to coat with Diamond Body 36 and how to do the glass coating. And then right now, Rupes is doing some little trainings here on the HLR 75, and then Coach Kimmy obviously did their headlight restoration, which is really cool. And then now we are getting ready for some foaming action with the Coach Kimmy soap. So we're going to be going through Active Foam, GSF, I believe Super Foam as well. I have something caught in my eye from something that the wind blew in there. And it's one of those that gets under your eyelid, Dane. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, get out of there, whatever it is.
Don't
Am I
like
right?
that.
But yeah, no, it's been going awesome. So really, we're kind of here answering questions, doing everything that we need to do. Taking photos, right?
Yeah.
Pulling
You've been getting
people
a
in
lot
for
of
live.
context? Because I've been doing the stream. I haven't been out there doing my normal stuff.
Yeah, no, we've been getting a lot of live
Good.
stuff, and so
You did an IG live, right? Was that on ours?
We did. Yeah, we did.
Okay,
we did
cool,
2 IG
cool.
lives, and so now we're actually going to do a
I
live
hope you
on.
told people about this.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't know.
Okay, so he didn't.
And we did go live. We're gonna go live on the Coach Kimmy IG here for their demonstration.
Nice.
But it's pretty cool, man. We've had some awesome, badass cars roll through here.
Yeah.
There is a second gen Prelude third gen Prelude.
Was
sorry.
it that white one I
The
saw
white
go
one,
by?
yeah.
That looked good
Yeah.
from over here.
There's a third gen Prelude out there that I think you would absolutely
Type
love.
SH?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And it's boosted too. So
It is. Oh.
it's got a full.
Does it have the H22?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, or is it H23? No, it's H22 inside there. It's H22.
Yeah, because they didn't have a K, they had the H.
Yeah, and so,
Why do I know that? Okay. Anyway.
I don't know. I'm not. My H series knowledge is very
Oh
limited.
yeah, you're all B's, D's, and K's. So.
Well, it's just not too often that you see H series motors still around. So
True.
But yeah, we're having a fun time. I don't know what else to say.
Well, that's okay.
We're going on day 4, right? So we're a little loopy, a little tired.
I think the interactions have been great. I've had some great interviews with folks here between Robin, I got Justin, I got Island Aesthetic. I got lots of people in here. I even talked to Duffy in here.
Yeah.
Just bringing people through. But as you can see, the store's been popping.
Oh, the store's
because that's the great thing I have in this 360 cameras. I captured both us sitting here and also everything going on over there.
The store is going off right now. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Gary's definitely
kept it busy.
Yeah, he's kept it busy. And what's funny is that people will go out there, they'll buy some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They will go see a demonstration, and then they come back inside, buy some more stuff, and it's just been fun to see. So I think it's working, right? Everything that we're doing is working.
Good. No, I'm glad to hear that. And let's see. Ooh, we've got a few comments here. I heard all Dane Anthony is walking around taking pics of Hondas in the parking lot. I hope you guys can get him on. Oh, look at that. Wow, we
crazy.
did it. And then
What?
Anthony
Who?
checking out people's shops a few weeks for Detail Wars. AF and SFN, sweet. Okay, nice. Foam 10 USA. Agreed. Subrato. Yeah, so I think they're going to be pretty close to starting here. Oh, I got Levi here too now.
You're starting?
So no, I've been going the whole time.
Nice.
I've been going for like 2-3 hours. But anyway, we've just been talking into the mic here. But Andrew from KCX is taking one lucky viewer on a Memorial Day weekend beach getaway. So that's awfully nice. Obviously, Levi's up here. We can all scoot over if he wants to grab a chair and just take a moment to sit with us. You don't seem very enthusiastic.
I'm tired, Dane, but I'm great. This has been an awesome day. Good turnout. Lots of great people stopping by.
We'll scoot over a little more to give you a chance to get in the shot.
Oh,
There
now
you
I'm
go.
in the middle of the shot, and you guys are off to the left.
That's the point. We got comments going on that side. So, yeah, I've got it set up in a way that fits.
I see.
But anyway, how's your experience been?
Good. Been really great turnout. Lots of people. I did a headlight demo. We've just been talking to folks, talking to customers, talking to products. It's been awesome. It's been really good. So, had a great conversation with the Braun brush guy.
Oh, yeah.
So that was cool.
Neat.
Maker of wheel woolies.
Right,
So,
yeah.
all in all, really good. Really good. So,
You meet a lot of folks out there who were like fans or like people who maybe were tangentially familiar. Were most people already familiar?
Some were, some weren't.
Okay.
But yeah, all
That's
in all,
good though. New
really
folks
good
is good.
crew. Lots of folks, lots of great stuff. We're kind of wrapping it up now.
Yeah.
The Coach Kimmy guys are going to spray some foam for fun. No idea. Maybe that's how that's our grand finale.
I think that's a nice way to end
Get a
it.
little
That's our
GSF in
fireworks
the-
show.
Yeah, get a little active foam or super foam.
I
in
mean,
the
we
air.
already had a freaking flyby by a bunch of jets. I caught that on camera,
So did
by
I.
the way.
Yeah. So did I.
So that was fun.
I caught it with my eyes.
See, I caught it with the live stream, which was surprising. I didn't think I'd be out there when it happened, but that was pretty cool. Anyway,
I might need a raw Pop-Tart soon.
All right, dude, get yourself a raw Pop-Tart.
Maybe a cookie.
You guys had lunch. I didn't even have lunch. I just wasn't hungry at the time.
Oh, it's delicious pizza.
So when
Editing
dinner,
mode.
I've been in editing mode. I've been sitting here DJing the whole time. I haven't
Very
done
nice.
anything else. But
a
it's
cold
been
beer,
fun.
cold beer does sound good.
Oh my
doesn't
god,
it?
a cold beer sounds great. It sounds so
we
good right
we don't
now.
have those. I'm sorry.
Well, way to get my hopes up.
Later,
It
couple
looks like they
hours.
are doing
Wait a
some
couple
stuff over there. I'm gonna get that mobile cam set up. You're free now. You're free now. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing going.
Hey, everybody.
All right. They're calling you the bookends now. Congrats. All right, guys. So I'm going to bump the music back up. We're going to figure out what they're doing out there on the car, and this should be fun. So see you here in a few minutes. how's everybody doing out there? Dropping down the tunes a little bit. Nice. Let's do some synthwave instead. Okay, so kicking over to the comments, what's been going on? I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get a nice angle on this car. It looks pretty good out there. The problem is I put it on a chair to do it. So hopefully we're able to see what we need to. Anthony making those last-minute hits on Brigade Trailer for H22As. Can't wait for the Boudwalk recap later tonight, man. It's what happens. Who's going to be yawning the most tonight? Anthony, for sure. Yeah. No, that's definitely happening. All right. Anyway, hello again. We are back here in the shop, but they're just getting ready to start up out there. I hope it'll be soon, so that you guys don't have to wait much longer. But I hope you guys have been having fun with it thus far. I think we've been doing a pretty good job of keeping things interesting, at the very least, fun. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. We're not ending just yet. We got a little bit of finale planned with KCX doing some foam. So you can look forward to that here shortly, assuming they got their stuff set up. Looking out there right now, car is looking good. We've had people walking by it here and there. No, the world's not tilting. That's just the way I've got the camera set up, but I think it's pretty good for now. Keeps things looking fresh. And here's us over here. So let me check out what the comments are doing now. All right. Super Auto. Thanks. That's pretty much how it feels every time when I get those emojis. Yeah, that's basically how it is. Yeah, so waiting for the foaming action. They're going to be using active foam from Koshemi, aka KCX, and it should be happening fairly soon here. Anyway, if you guys have not liked the stream yet, please do so. It only takes a second of your time and it really helps us out. And yeah, they got the whole arrangement out there. I can see in the corner of my camera here on the bottom of the... Yeah, you can kind of see it blown out by the light from outside on this screen, but I'll kick it back to mobile cam. Boom. Okay, there's a lot of people forming around it, so we must be getting close. The activity is palpable. If I turn on the mobile audio, you'll probably just hear a bunch of people shooting the breeze. Nice way to put that. So I'll go ahead and wait before I turn that one on. Yeah, so anyway, what are you guys up to? Just waiting to hear from the fine folks in the comments about what they're doing with their day while we're out here. We've got a lot of folks walking by, but we've got Justin here brewing up some active foam. Looking forward to that. They got the pressure washer arranged. They are pretty prepared, it looks like. So, yeah, we can look forward to that here very soon. Anyway, been making do with my glasses. Lens cloths have been helping a lot. By the way, if you don't have a Rag Company lens cloth, I highly suggest you get one because, dang, are they handy. They are so nice to have. Man, I wish I could have another angle of just what's going on out here just on its own, but unfortunately, I only have a mobile camera that can go out once in a while. So let's see here. What are the comments saying? Panel should be good and warm by now. Ready for high pH foam. That's right, Super Auto. Only the best. Need to adjust the camera angle again. I can call you. Oh man, it's hard because there's no readout on my screen to show me. When it's using this program that I'm using, my camera on my phone has to be completely blacked out. So I only am able to guess where the lens is pointed. There's not an actual viewfinder to show me. So that's fun. Keeps it exciting, keeps it guessing, and overall, it just makes for a more fun experience, I think. Anyway, I think we're getting close. They look like they're just pouring up stuff now, and can look forward to that happening very soon here. All right. Anyway, I hope you guys have been enjoying the stream so far. I've been really trying to one-man show DJ this thing and give you guys what you came here for. But of course, the best way to experience any of the East Coast meet and greet is to actually show up in person. And you have one more chance to do that, one more day where you can actually take advantage of that, and that is tomorrow, Bedford Hills, New York. Basically, we are doing another hangout just like this up at the Haggerty Garage and Social. You can find it online if you're not sure about where it is. All the details are there. Just look for the Bedford Garage and Social by Haggerty. So yeah, check that out, and we will be there tomorrow. And of course, I'll pop it up on my screen so you can see if you haven't already. Don't worry, I'm not saying the stream's over. I'm just showing you my start screen so that you can actually see the dates. There you go. That's tomorrow. Small bit on the left side there is, of course, the last day we were doing this. So let me pop it back over. There we go. Yeah, looks like they're getting pretty close to prepared now. But yeah, no, just a lot of small talk, chit chat, good times. Everybody's been having fun, getting a bite to eat. Speaking of a bite to eat, I did not have lunch. There was a great food truck here that they had with pizza and all that kind of stuff. Looked really good. Everybody kept telling me I should go have some. It's really good. I wasn't hungry then, but now when dinner comes around, I'm going to be starving. So looking forward to that. Anyway, looks like we've got some activity around the car now. Folks walking by it, but nothing concrete yet. Do I need to move that camera again? Let's find out. No, it's still at the funny angle, but it'll do the trick. I think we'll be just fine. Anyway, everybody's standing around waiting for it to start, but I think there's just a couple things left with the prep. Alright. We are close. We are very close. Oh. We got Jason walking around the corner. We got Justin talking to him. This could happen, folks. This could happen very soon. I think we are about to start here. So, let me adjust that camera one last time, tilt that thing so that it's level with the horizon, and yeah, we'll get this show on the road. Expect to have some foaming action coming to you soon in the form of KCX Active Foam. In the meantime, enjoy some tunes, and I'll catch up with you in a few. Hang in there.
Yeah, so it's up to anybody. You don't want to be recorded. There's audio on this thing, so everybody can hear. Most of my folks are
does work really well with no agitation at all. Obviously, the best cleaning, we recommend getting in there with a brush and stuff. But I like to demo the product without agitation or using a brush. It really does show what a good job it does with simply not touching it at all.
Yeah, I imagine what it could do with some.
Yeah, or just if you're doing an actual detail, right? But as far as a wash or maintenance or whatever, it does a really great job just spraying it on, letting it dwell, and then rinsing it.
Do you guys have like a real acid
So we have, here's the thing. So we produce everything in Germany, right? So all of our products are shipped over on a container boat over to the U.S. So we're limited on certain products that really just can't be shipped over water in case something would happen, right? So we do have a quad acid and a few other acids that have like a hydrofluoric and a hydrochloric acid.
Okay.
Those ones are so strong and honestly kind of dangerous anyway that we don't even bring them. So the only product I have here in like a wheel acid is called FCL. It is very strong. It's a hydrochloric acid. It's negative 0.2 pH. It's very acidic, like a battery. But it is dilutable, and it doesn't work. It's just crazy. But because of how we created the product to dilute far by water, food, I don't recommend using one of them. It's just, the consistency of it is meant to be diluted, so it just works better if you dilute it. Okay. So I always try like 2 to 1, 3 to 1, and then if you can achieve what you're looking at on a really bad wheel, I mean, you get the most out of like a 5 to 1, 10 to 1 dilution.
Is that safe on most finished wheels, like chrome, or is that
So,
really just kind of steel?
yeah, I mean, if you're really proficient on wheel surfaces and know all of the different kinds, you can kind of, say, well, I know the wind's wet, I know the sun, I know the temperature in the wheel. Yeah, it might be okay, but I don't recommend any kind of acid on a chrome rim unless, again, all of those dots of eyes at the bottom of the feet.
So, I'm looking for something that really gets inside the wheel, really just eats it all up.
Yeah.
Right now I've been using P&S brake clusters, which is great.
Yeah.
But I have really wanted to try.
So here's what I would do. So Magic Wheel is very affordable if you're using something like this on the daily. Get the liter, the 1.3 gallon, so it's a 5 liter European. But then take it and cut it 1 to 1. Okay. It makes the price like
I see a lot of comments about how the car must be baking, so I'm going to go out and touch it with my own hand, just the back of my hand, give you a sense of how hot the surface is and see whether the sun's actually heating it up a lot or if it's actually cooler than you guys think. Let me go check it out.
Those brands. Our pricing usually works really well because our dilution for where we're at.
Yeah, I have your guys' whole line service cleaner.
Exactly. So that's why I really stress that. If you're price shopping us against somebody else, make sure you understand how our stuff does. Because this soap's $50, and I had a lot of comments on people saying the car must be $50, but this contains 3 of them. Everything is in a small pack, but it's all meant to be. It's all professional use stuff. So, it's very. I mean, there is ready-to-use stuff, and I get ASC and stuff like that. Yeah, but in most cases, buy this off the shelf. Yeah, and it says ready-to-use because you're not going to lose cleaning power out of this at 1-to-1, but you may lose a little bit of that viscosity. This stuff foams really well. It'll look a little get in there with a brush. Yeah, but the minute you get in there with a brush, it starts to really foam, and you get all that back anyway. So try it. I'm telling you, you'll be very pleased with. How much you'll get out of a...
I just ran out of brake cluster too, so perfect time.
Yeah, I would definitely get it. It's in there. I don't know if he's doing some kind of today special or whatever. I have no idea. Yeah, I would check that out and try it. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. So So I don't know. Are you? I've talked about wheel cleaner the whole time, Justin. Should I actually? Is anybody doing anything about soap, or no? Because nobody's really watching. Like, do you want me to explain? Okay.
Well, you have all these people right here watching.
Yeah, we got the three different types of soap.
Oh, that's film.
That's filming. That's filming everything.
Oh, it's on my sound?
Yeah. Hopefully, I haven't said anything horrible.
Dane. I was just talking about some pricing of like Geon or other brands compared to diluting this up.
You're good.
No, I'm kidding.
Anyway, if we want to do a phone demonstration, we can do that. Yeah. We're down with it.
So what I was kind of thinking is maybe you guys can be foaming, and I'll just kind of briefly touch on what each soap does, because we do have 4 here in the U.S. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Cool. So the way that the table's laid out is according to like pH, but sometimes pH kind of falls in just when you mix product together, foaming agents, polymer sealants, soap scents, all that stuff. Then it's turned up or blended or mixed together. Then you kind of get a pH level. So this is Nano Magic shampoo. It's the only shampoo we have that has a wax built into it. So it's kind of like our wash and wax, right? Because we have pH on everything we do, it is 5.5 pH, but it's really not meant to be contained in like some kind of an acid soap or anything like that. It is very dilutable. Foaming on it is really great. The foaming on all these products is really great. But out of foam ratios, this is kind of more on the less foamier side out of all of these, simply just because that polymer sealant that's built in there starts to kind of, as soon as it lands on the surface, it's going to start kind of unfoaming, right? So Nano Magic shampoo is in 1 liter and is also in the 5 liter. And what's in it to give your protection is a nano wax, a polymer sealant. So that's our nano polish, Nano Magic shampoo. We move next down the line to Gentle Soap. This is our top-selling soap, top-selling product overall. It's a very popular product you guys have used it or haven't. It's dedicated for neutral pH cleaning. It's great for maintaining ceramic coating. It's great for not worrying about clogging the pores of a ceramic coating, but has great cleaning power as well. The main product in this, or scent in this, is like more of a cherry scent. And what we would normally recommend in like an MTM like this over here would fall anywhere from like 20 to like 50 mils if you want like really shaving cream style soap, or if you're kind of just doing high volume cars or whatever, 20 mils is really all you need in an MTM. Yeah, it foams up really nice like that. And the lubricity on it's really great. It actually kind of, when you go on with, your normal kind of how you foam a car, when you go and do your first pass and kind of come this way again, the dual layer kind of that it does, it just continues to keep working even if after you rinse the first one off. Okay. It just really continues to kind of get that dirt lifted, bring it downward. And, but lubricity is really, really great in this product. Neutral pH too, so very important to know because that's what we use in ceramic cars. If you're using this soap on a normal scale, and you're not worried so much about the pH of the car and being detrimental to water behavior or the ceramic coating or what have you, you can take a little bit of our green star and mix it in there, and that would give it a little more pH. If that makes any sense, the green star is the little hair section. Green star, if you would like to leave it for something, running it into the soap, it's going to give it a little bit of better cleaning. So with that being said, that's why I brought these sticks to soap. This is soap. These are actually more like a car wash style soap. Very high suds, high foam, high scent, but they're higher in pH. So the active foam, which I think is what's being foamed behind us, because it has a very cologne kind of woody smell. This is 9.5 pH in the bottle, so it gives you a lot of really great cleaning power. And also a really nice scent. So if you're in a guy's driveway or in a mobile detailer, if you're doing detailing, usually customers will probably be asking me, what's the wash your car with? That's amazing, right? This is one of those things that if you're running into a car wash somewhere or a cafe and you're doing your own detail or your own wash, you want to be able to yeah. So we love this soap. It's cherry, yeah. It's a really good scent. Yeah. So active foam, and then that's 9.5 pH. So stepping it up to an even stronger pH level out of the bottle is the super foam. It's 12.5 pH. So this is a papaya scent.
Stripping.
Yes. No, it's real fruity, but super strong in how clean the power is. Okay. And again, the reason behind that is to be able to kind of shock that dirt in high alkalinity, and then you're rinsing that dirt away when you're rinsing your car off.
So would that be good for like truck washers?
Absolutely. Yeah, really good. Okay. If you got a really grimy truck car, or even like truck washing without any kind of bed or like freight, on the back, just open kind of framing. Really good. And if you don't want to foam it on there, we actually have multi-star. Gary carries out as well. Really high pH, kind of like a step up from the green. Okay. And that's 13.1 pH. So that's like bleaching a bottle. Yeah. You gotta dilute that out. You run that like 50 to 1. If you run that, it's gonna be not foamy like a soap, but it kind of foams once you add a little air and water to it. Okay. You can put that on a truck bed or a rail or something, man, that really works well too. So, what do you got going on right now? I believe he switched over. He was kind of running along, so he switched just to the super foam. You guys want to do BW? Yeah. Yeah.
Direct sunlight, right?
Yeah, all of these are, so the pH levels on them are meant that as you're adding the water and after you just put them in, and they're all I wouldn't let this high pH soap run the normally dry, just because it is very strong pH. For this one, most of these don't have any kind of effect. The silicone is way stronger than what a 9 pH is.
I missed a lot of what was happening. Which type of smoke are you using?
He actually kind of, right now it was this one. We kind of did, I think, multiple panels with all of them as I was talking about. Oh, okay. So from the beginning, I was just saying I had them lined up in order from pH lowest to highest. The reason why this one's the lowest is it's a polymer sealant. So it's the only wash and wax we have. It's not really meant to be like an acidic soap by any means. 5.5 pH, which is pretty mild anyway.
So it's like for maintenance.
Yeah, because really when you're taking soap, well, this is maintenance on a detail. I wouldn't recommend maintenance on a ceramic, only just because maybe the water behavior of the ceramic is probably better than this. This is just a polymer wax.
That's just like a quick wash.
Yeah, I mean, some people use it on a coated car, but on a freshly coated car, I don't know. I love ceramic coating and how the water behavior is. So I would think the water behavior of the ceramic would probably be better than this, even though it's really great. It's tighter and better water contact angle on a ceramic. Go down with active foam. This is my personal. Yeah. It's gonna smell like a nightclub in here, right? If you haven't smelled it before. Get myself a spritz of this before I go out. You know what I mean? Do some shots. I'm telling you, dude. So many people make motorcycles, there's no stuff on the outside of the scent. So it's a sandalwood scent. It's just an incredible smell. Wow! It literally does smell like a nightclub. Holy crap! Oh, that smells good. That scent is just amazing.
Are you going to do the whole car, Anthony?
Intoxicating, absolutely.
That might be my next go-to. Holy crap, just to have you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the pH level?
9.5.
So more, a little more.
So anytime, if you're if you're talking about washing a regular maintenance or just washing cars that are coated, anything below 5 or over 12 in pH is normally could affect water behavior and then in time degrade the coating, right? So anything around between 5 and 12 is safe.
This phone smells so good.
Doesn't that smell good?
Yeah, real.
Told you, man, it's like a nightclub, right?
Real.
Oh yeah, like I said, all you need is a little bit of alcohol, get a couple smokers in there, right? Just to get some smokiness into the air, and you're out on the town.
Like out in the open too. Normally you would smell it if we were indoors, but outside, like.
I want to
So what would you recommend for this to be used in terms of like washers? What would be for motor vehicles,
so either or, PSF is kind of more traditional go-to for a full-coated vehicle, between neutral pH. Oh, great. Well, that's 7.5. 7, yeah. That neutral pH soap is the best for not causing a pore, not removing any kind of water behavior at all. I mean, it's also saving on the cost. So when you need more grime or just going to be clean a dirtier surface, better for car application, right? All the road crap that comes up. Usually you would break those bugs down or break that grime down with higher on living. Yeah, that's how you would do it. So active foam and super foam give you that because the pH levels are higher if you go. But like I was saying before, anything over 12 pH is kind of like a no-no for a ceramic coating. This one here that's the one I was strongly saying. Even if the car is coated, you usually get it completely fine. That extra butter. All right. GSF next, right?
Yeah, I love this smell on this one as well. It's cherry flavor.
Oh, dude, it's probably one of, I think, it's America's favorite. It's America's favorite.
To get some water, we'll do protector wax at the end, just to do it while it's out here.
We should do some protector wax for sure.
Well, we going to. Gosh, man, it's like a fragrance overload, dude. This is.
Oh, this smells so nice. Love it.
be a lot of stuff to quality. Really good. But now it's so cool. Yeah, good meeting you.
That up?
Yeah, I just needed water. The only water we have is that.
Through that. So do you want me to do that nano magic really quick? Just to do this. Is it going to run? Sure. Roll. I know this isn't that much of a show, but. So, Nano Magic, what you this way is what you want to go up to higher speed. The reason why you want that is the beautiful beads that are very then you would use a higher bead. So, this is pretty so good. This is not an all use, but then it's taking you very great just kind of foam and stuff. CSF is the go-to entertainment that you use for it's the only wash for
Me. Let's try and keep that stable.
We're gonna make it a bigger
these two just to give detailers an actual yeah, that's why I'm
It's fine tuning. I knew people were going to get bored if I kept saying angled the whole time, but that should be good.
And just FYI, people can hear anything said. Got it.
I am doing the right thing.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm with an amazing family.
So
I just think
and if not, you may have to go with like a mid-iron parachute. So I would have to see, like maybe we do a little spot with iron ferrous, see what that does. If it's
No, definitely will do. I'll be reaching out soon. Thank you.
See that beading on the glass? So that's basically it's basically nano protection. So with protector wax,
Like this little washing glass.
yeah. So it's meant like if you were to run it like in a car. With us putting it on this way, we're obviously as detailed, making sure the paint's prepped right. That time that's kind of dwelling on there, we've seen it last longer than even 60 days. But I generally would say like probably protector wax. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. I guess, but normally this is more of kind of like yeah, I guess like you could do a walk place and that look at what's on these rings.
A little story, Cameron.
save my back. It's good enough.
It's very enjoyable.
You guys watch it?
Yeah. But I don't tell the customers, like, hey, go to work and stay out and watch. People find it soothing, calming, the exercise, the process works.
Yeah. Does look clean. Ought to be, huh?
Whoa, okay.
Wind's kicking.
Action, right? Never hurt anybody. It's been long enough. It's been fun. I'm just trying this thing now. So thanks for watching, guys. Seeing all the different foam comparisons, I would say that foaming Nano Magic is actually I do, Jimmy. I was honest. I was looking, and I was like, I've foamed Nano Magic before, but I've never seen it do this. And I was like, that's fine, that's okay. Let's be surprised.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. I was like,
honestly, I wonder if it's because we hit it back to back with those two
Well, I think
strong
so.
ass alkaline sneakers. We were probably like, all right, well, that's the fastest. I think it's pretty crazy how we. Oh yeah. Smelling this water on this hot asphalt reminds me of elementary school when they would bring out like the water toys on a hot day.
I'm unmuting that. Now I gotta get my music to go down. Whoops, didn't want to open that.
Oh, dang, you gotta cut yourself out of the picture? This is your show.
Oh, I know. I'm about to change the camera angle. I just need to dial this back. And get that toned way down. Okay. Then we got this. Then we got that. Okay, that's our wide angle. I'll pop our chat box back up. There we go. All good. So if we get some comments in here. Anyway. Okay, what a relaxing point we're at. Yeah. We made it this far, and I'm going to dial that level down because that's a little bit loud on my voice. Feel free to project your voice to match my loudness, but anyway.
I tend to talk loud from time to time.
So introduce yourself to the audience.
What's going on, guys? My name is Joshua from Hydro Mobile Detailing here in Coram, Long Island. We're here with the Rag Company. Very awesome to be here in person with you.
Hey, it's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure. Yeah. So what brought you out here today?
Well, I actually saw the ads on Instagram, and I obviously followed you guys on Instagram, and it's really awesome to be able to see you guys actually start to do a little bit of a tour thing, and I saw an opportunity, and I had to come here. It was really awesome to see all these other detailers and to see all these products being used in unison. It's a nice community, the detail industry.
Love hearing that. You know, it's nice to know that people actually follow up, like they see something and they go, yeah, I will go to that. So turnout's been good today. I've been really happy with seeing all the people coming through. It sounds like they've been buying them out of a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's been busy.
I know I did.
But it's been great. And I mean, you made your way down here. So what's your story? Like, what's your background, detailing-wise? Is it more consumer, more for customers, or is it somewhere in between?
So basically, all right, you want me to start from the very beginning?
Yeah, go for it, man. I'll hear it. I'm all ears.
It all started when I was 7 years old.
Oh boy, we're going that far. Okay. Oh boy, it's gonna be. You guys thought this stream was long already. It's about to get much, much longer. Okay. Wow. All right.
Basically, I started working at a car wash when I was probably about, I think, 20 years old, and then just started out washing cars there normally, and I worked there for about 4 years.
Okay.
And after I left the car wash industry, that love for washing cars still stuck with me. Every single dirty car that I saw on the road, I had an urge to want to clean it.
Right.
So with that being said, I wanted to go a little deeper into detailing. So obviously I didn't know what polishing was. I didn't know how to do claying. I had to learn a lot of things. I first started off with my own car, then my family's car, and then friends. As soon as friends started telling them about what I do, then I was like, you know what, maybe I could be able to make some money off of this. And I started my own business myself, and I really enjoyed it. It's something that actually gives me joy because I enjoy the fruits of my labors from the before and afters.
And so what's your business called?
Hydro Mobile Detailing.
Hydro Mobile, all right.
Yeah, obviously it's, how surprising. No, it's just something simple, and obviously everything is going to be hydrophobic on vehicles. That's always
the
goal.
Idea.
Yeah, so kind of figured it.
So what would be your specialty? Like, what are you focused on when you go and you look at a car? What's the kind of thing people might know you for? Like customers, clients, that sort of thing.
Well, I guess you could say the way that I point out certain things that I would recommend to customers, because I would tell them sometimes they like to watch me while I detail, and I actually encourage that because they like to be able to sit out in the front yard and enjoy the sounds of detailing and such.
Sure.
While I'm detailing, I actually point out to them, hey, just want to let you know that, X, Y, and Z, if you want me to do that, I can be able to do that. Or if you want to know my recommendation on what you could be able to do, on how you could be able to maintain it on your own, if you're a car enthusiast yourself and you like to be able to enjoy the process yourself. So they enjoy that I give them information on things of that sort.
Nice.
Because most people, they just want to get in and out and be like, okay, your car is done, pay me.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. It's a business, but still, you want to try and build that relationship.
Yeah, right. And I mean, it can be more than the sum of its parts if you let it be. So that's good to hear. You kind of focus on the broader things, what you can teach, what you can show. Upsells occasionally are a good thing.
That too.
I mean, obviously there's an interest, and yes, I can sell you another thing, but I imagine you probably use it like the ethical way where it's like, okay, does this person really need this? If you think they do, let them know. Absolutely. So. Yeah, no, that's always a good consideration. But what's the thing that drew you into detailing? What opened the door in the first place that got you interested?
To be honest, I want to say it was probably starting off from the car wash and branching out.
Okay.
Because I did want to learn more about detailing when I was in the car washing business. And,
Right.
According to my boss, he said that I was too tall. I've never heard of that excuse
Too
before.
tall?
Too
What?
tall. Because obviously of all the bending over and such.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? But it's understandable, but we have detailers of all shapes and sizes that do this type of work.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, if you're not going to teach me, then I'll just branch out and do it on my own.
Yeah.
So I'm breaking my own back.
Someone's going to do it. So, yeah.
But the way that I really got into detailing was from starting off small at the car wash, and then as that was my interest, I liked it while I left the job.
Okay.
That's how I wanted to try and still pursue it on my own. Because a lot of people, they work at jobs that they don't necessarily like, and they just like, oh, I don't want to go to work today.
Yeah.
But, with this job, I actually look forward to it, and I try to seek out more of that. So it's
No,
it just brought me more joy.
That's good to hear. Because, yeah, no, you don't want to be stuck in a job you don't enjoy. You might as well be doing something you like and get paid for it as well. So,
Yeah,
if you can, do it.
Yeah, definitely. There's still a lot of things that I had to try and learn. There's a couple of things, say for example, I don't know how to do the PPF or the sanding, because there's still in the detailing
There's
there's
real
always things.
challenges in that, and it's definitely something that if you can develop that skill, especially PPF, oh boy, yeah, you can really create a whole other niche for yourself.
Yep.
There are so many people who want that stuff now. They just become more and more aware of it. But when they understand like what it can do for them, way beyond a wax or any other kind of protective thing, it goes many steps beyond that.
Yeah, because that's why I like doing what I do when it comes to showing the customers how to do this, what the proper terms are, because a lot of people, they think of a wash and wax. They're not thinking about the iron decontamination or the clay bar, things of that sort. They're only thinking wash and wax.
Right,
Quick in and out, like a car wash.
Yeah.
I tell them if you want to go to a car wash, then go to a car wash.
There's one over there. I don't see people wanting to go over there versus this, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They like to get more detail. That's why there's a difference between car washes and detail. Car washes, their job is to get you in and out.
Yeah.
Detailing, we're trying to get into all the nooks and crannies and get more detailed with it.
It's a specialist. Yeah, I mean, compared to a general, like, well, we got it wet, threw some soap at it, got it wet again, and kind of dried it off. There's a lot of water. You'll probably get spots, but it's not important. Anyway, move on.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it.
That's a car wash. If it's not scratching, the ever-living snot out of it first with bristles and big slappy brushes and all that. What?
I literally just last week I was detailing a customer's car,
Yeah.
and I looked across the street. I saw an elderly lady who, it was a very bad day with the pollen everywhere.
Okay.
But she was dusting her own car with a broom sweeper.
Oh,
a floor sweeper.
No.
I cringed so hard. I was like, swirl city, here we come.
Yeah.
I really wanted to go over there and help her out, but by the time I was done with the detail, she was already gone.
Yeah, that's rough. And you see the people do the same thing when it snows out.
Yeah.
And they decide, I'm going to go take whatever super scratchy bristle thing I've got. Snow brooms and stuff, they exist, but I mean, they're not friendly.
Yeah.
Not anyone I've ever seen is friendly to the surface when you're wiping. So as soon as you reach the painted surface, you got to stop before that because it's already too late. You touched it.
Yeah.
If you care about scratches and swirls, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people when they get a new car, whether it's from a dealership or a used car, most of the time it's like a lease, and they just want to, maybe wash it every once in a while, but they don't really care much about it. So the swirl marks is just whatever. But for those that really want to take care of it, they'll definitely want to try and have it professionally done. Obviously, a lot of people have their thoughts on bringing it to a car wash and such.
Sure.
From me working at a car wash, I would say maybe.
You've seen it.
Yeah, I would say maybe go there once every 5 months or something like that if you don't want to have any swirl marks. Because a lot of people, what they do is they use one of those stiff brooms at the back of your vehicle, and that's what really will cause all the swirl marks. Tell them at least no broom, and then you can go through, and that's it. Especially during the winter times when it's too cold to be able to do it. I'm a mobile detailer, so obviously there's a certain degree of weather that I'm not able to
Yeah. There's a limit to what's acceptable.
Yeah.
But, okay, now I got to ask. You said you were following the rag company. What got you into the rag company? How did you find us?
I actually found you guys through Pan the Organizer.
Oh, cool. Okay, nice. Nice.
He's actually someone who, I probably should have mentioned this. He's the one who actually really trained me in terms of knowing detail.
Nice.
I was looking through the internet, on YouTube, on how I could be able to know the detailing process, the steps, the products, how to use them, etc. Pan really did the job for me. I follow every one of his videos and how he teaches you, and then he mentioned you guys so many times with all the different rags. And
he really likes the towels. So.
And it's understandable why. Everything is pitch perfect. Everything is to the specific job, whether it's interior, exterior, soft, plush.
Whatever you do, there's a towel for you. You'll find it eventually. There's a lot of them, but there's something for every little niche.
So I followed you guys through him, and I realized that you guys post out a lot of good stuff as well. And then I followed you guys, and nice to be able to be here in person with you. I just want to thank you very much again.
Thank you
really
for
awesome.
a great little chat here. So I really appreciate it. And I've been having a great day here. It's been fun. Just the environment, the energy. It's been great. I got no notes. I just like it. I'm happy.
It really is a joy to be here because you get to see the other detailers, really share their experiences
doing their thing,
and really enjoy it. Because some people might think, okay, we're just watching this guy wash a vehicle, no big deal. But no, it's still appealing to us. Like to see how this person does it compared to how others might do it, or we just like the satisfactory of just seeing a vehicle being cleaned.
Well, that's why I laughed. I literally, like a good 45 minutes of this was just them foaming the car, and then they rinse it again, and then they foam it again. I'm like, I don't care how boring this seems to everybody else. I know for somebody with a detailing brain, they're just watching going, yeah, that's
for
the
real
stuff. Okay, yep.
That's
really all it takes.
What about you? What got you into the business?
Well, it's funny. So for me, it was actually a journey in car enthusiasm, and then by virtue of a few other things, I wound up here working for a company that sells microfiber towels. Had to teach myself about detailing, that kind of stuff. So I came at it with no prior knowledge other than I knew detailers were like the specialist guys, the guys who went further than a car wash. But I really didn't know much beyond that. Gotcha. So I've spent a lot of time over the years learning so much from so many different, big names, small names, just people with wealth of knowledge that can share something. And obviously I spend all the time with Levi and Anthony, so I get my fair share of, information from them, good, bad, somewhere in between. It's all fun. But no, like my whole journey has been one of trying to avoid detailing personally, because I'm not really, I don't consider myself a detailer, but I picked up so much information over the time that I feel comfortable relaying it to people because I've seen it done in the real world. I've seen it done in practice. I understand the do's, the don'ts. Frankly, I just don't trust my own hands to do the stuff, but I know if I can instruct somebody else to do it, and I've seen it done before, I know what looks right and what looks wrong. For some reason, I just can't translate that always in my own, practice.
You hear it over and over again. You already know the process, and you could potentially do it on your own, but you just don't.
But also, I also like supporting my friends. So, like, there's a lot of times where locally there's detailers I know and like, I'll pay them to work on my car or something because I could do it, but I know I trust the chemicals and products they use. And it's not like they give me a total sweetheart deal. I'm still paying them a fair rate that they would charge for most people, and that would be a normal thing. And that's just kind of how I like doing it. But at the same time, the guys don't make fun because anytime we're making a video, I'm always happy to volunteer my cars for any projects we got going on. It's like, hey, I'm here. I got something you're interested in. They always say, like, nope, anybody but Dane's because he just wants a free ride. It's like, well, no, hold on. I think there's a point to it. But anyway,
please,
I digress.
Hear me out.
Yeah. So, okay, let's see. I've got some comments here. Let me see what people are saying. We got a lot of Foam Town going on. Oh, good. Jamie the Cleaner popped in talking about that. We got Kimberly. My lower back about being too tall. My lower back about being too tall. He's 6'5", so Joey understands being tall.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
6'3".
Okay, you're not too far behind. So, yeah, got to rinse well before roast. I plan on having my first rinseless foam party. Wait, Rinseless foam. Hold on. Got the E-foam and DIY rinse. Oh, okay. So you're going to be foaming that rinseless, where it's more like a soap type.
Yeah, I have to read more of that.
Yeah, no, because when I hear rinseless, I automatically go, hold up. But, okay, Ricardo, just chilling. This Long Island event looks amazing. If they come back next year, I may have to hit both events. I think we might make this into like an every couple of years thing. So we may not be able to do it every year, but I think it would be nice to be able to do it like every couple of years. We come out and we try and do a refresh version of what we did. So
Yeah, definitely.
I'm definitely looking forward to doing that because I've had a lot of fun today and, just meeting all the people, and you included. So
yeah, thank you very
pleasure
much,
talking, man. Of course.
Oh, actually, I want to ask you one more thing.
Yeah.
And if you heard Anthony or Levi talk about this too. I know that a lot of people have their own thoughts on this matter, but when it comes to, have you heard of the Tesla Cybertruck?
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with the Tesla Cybertruck.
So obviously that is the same, not the same stainless steel, but compared to the DeLorean, I'm trying to figure out how the wash process is going to go with that one. Like,
Right.
Because obviously, if it's stainless steel, how is it going to be, working with the washes that's made with paint? Would it be
Right.
the same process, or would it be something different? How would the polishers or things of that sort
Sure,
be?
yeah.
So there's a lot of things that is going to be interesting to find out when it actually gets released. So,
Yeah. So as far as like cleaning agents go, I'd trust most cleaning agents can still do the job. Anything you'd feel comfortable using on a home appliance, I mean like a stainless steel fridge or something,
Yeah.
more or less the same thing would be acceptable on there. It's where you run into trouble as like some of the stronger cleaning, like certain acids and things like that, or potentially corrosive things. I realize the stainless steel is meant to be stronger against that sort of deal, so it shouldn't be a problem. But sometimes you can get some weird reactions from chemicals that you don't expect on a raw surface.
Yeah.
So yeah, with stainless steel, I admit I don't necessarily know as much about it compared to painted surfaces and all that goes into clear coat and everything. But you're right, stainless steel is definitely something worth asking about if we start to see more vehicles that have that kind of finish on them. Ask somebody who spent a lot of time around refrigerators, around dishwashers, around that kind of stuff that have stainless steel finishes. See what they use, and then maybe practice a little on something. I mean, not everybody knows a guy with a DeLorean. We recently had one in our shop, but it was definitely something that was fun for those guys to watch. They didn't have to do anything too particular, though, right, Levi?
No.
All right. See, there's the answer. But you kept it simple.
Yeah, because I put my order in for it day 2 of the unveiling back in 2019.
Oh, you've been waiting a minute then, yeah.
Yeah, which I'm fine with.
Okay.
But at the same time, once it does come out, it'll definitely be an eye catcher, especially when it
sure,
comes to
yeah.
like mobile business. So I'm planning on using it as my work truck. So
yeah.
people are gonna look at it and be like, "Is that the Cybertruck?" Okay, it looks better in person without the broken glass.
That helps. That's good. Yeah.
But no, everyone is. It's definitely going to be something I'm going to look forward to testing out a lot of products. But I'm obviously going to go from the safest side, from pH neutral stuff, and then maybe rise up to certain things if I have it long enough.
Nice. Well, at the very least, I'm sure somebody could go out there and get test panels off of appliances, that kind of stuff, wherever they may have, like, not necessarily a junkyard, but somewhere you can find, like, used appliances, test different stuff on them, see what works. Find out somebody who's got some stuff, or do it at home. I mean, as long as, the wife doesn't get mad, or the girlfriend doesn't get mad, got to be careful with that. But, yeah.
All right, I'll sue you.
Look out.
Putting scratches on my car. Sheesh.
Look out. Yeah, so that's fun. But,
thank you very much
anyway,
again, man.
Of course. No. Take care. Thank you for coming, and great chat.
All right, thank you very much, guys. Take care.
All right, guys. So we're just now wrapping things up here. I've got just a little bit left in the tank, and man, we've been going for the last 3 and some odd hours. So it's been a heck of a stream, I gotta say. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Hope you've had fun. Hope you have gotten what you wanted out of it. And of course, I appreciate every single one of you who took the time to actually chime in, say something, and they thought the DeLorean was an aluminum body. I mean, underneath you still have a more normal car structure, but the stainless steel panels, that's what it has on it. Famously stainless steel. Let's see. We've got, glad I was able to watch for a bit. Time to head to the kitchen, start cooking. See y'all soon. All right, Demo, you take care. I'm going to wrap this thing up. We'll have a normal recap in the evening, as I will force Levi and Anthony to do it before too long. Don't worry. Oh, look, isn't that fun? The logo just made its way all the way around the world. You got to see both sides. But anyway, guys, thanks so much. I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping things up here. Y'all take care. And yeah, hopefully this stream was fun. And you know what? I'm saying it now. If you haven't hit like, hit it. get us a few more likes here. It helps us out, helps you out by making us perform better, and then we're able to bring you better and better live streams every single time we go on the road or do something at home. And don't forget, we are going to have one more event right here at the end of the week. We've got Bedford Hills for the Haggerty Garage and Social coming up tomorrow. Basically, here again in New York, just in a new place, doing the same thing with a meet and greet. So, look forward to that. We got demos and all that good stuff. If you like what you saw today and you want to chime in again tomorrow, we'll be doing this again. I figure I'll bring my setup and we'll try it again. Hopefully we got some space to do it. But, yeah, that's it. So, y'all take care, and I will see you later. See ya.